Not that I hear.
Well, yeah, I can't hear anything from him at all, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just because might be like an empty-ish space. It might have a slight like echo like that, but I'm not hearing your voice like twice. If that's what you're asking.
All right, are you turning your camera on, bud, or no? What are you doing?
Yes, I am.
And to eat.
Look at that. Look at that. Incredible. All right. So we're all here. You're still not in roll 20, W, so should do that.
Oh, yeah. You're getting places, Devin.
All right. Well, if we're all here, Aaron did the recap last week. So you are welcome to dive into that whenever you want, and we'll recap last week's episode.
All right. So we are back with the same motley crew of the Just Dust Pirates as they're in the island of Toroa, the island of many mysteries. Ahabraham Zinzarri, aka Ishmael, makes friends with some of the other whalers with his fine stats of his whaling experience, the white whale being his 69th whale and his 420th assist in whaling. His new whalers treated him to a few drinks and a commemorative tattoo. Meanwhile, Bak-Koi was still in the bar, the Weeping Cyclops, with Spark Cuban. After passing the time with some Jacks and Tiddlywinks, the two are escorted to Guajino's finest Italian dining around 9. While this was happening, Baroque Obama was perusing the market for some ingredients and encountered a man who piqued his interest about the suppliers for Guajino's finest Italian dining. After asking around, he finds himself in a pickle as he is caught attempting to pickpocket and gets attacked by some guards. After running away successfully, he looks for the finest Italian dining, Guajino's. While this is happening, Ishmael goes back to the ship after kicking off Lucas and makes his way to some place to sell his whale. Maymay, on the other hand, is traveling to and from the whalery in search for this Ishmael character, with only some direction from Lucas as to where he can be found again. Back at Baroque, he finds himself at the restaurant and was confronted by some guy who was hesitant to let him into the restaurant without a reservation. When we get back with Ishmael, he was now part of the QVC family with Lori and has a journey of his own with figuring out how to fully process and get paid for his whale. We cut back to Maymay, who is still on the lookout for Ishmael, but now looking for Baroque as she asks around the market for a chalk man. We went back to Baroque at the restaurant, who, once inside, was able to convince the manager, Giuseppe Balashomi, that he was an Italian health inspector. He acquires some Italian ingredients as they get back with Ishmael, who now is looking back as to where his whale money is. He finds 4 stores, Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, and Spy, and proceeds inside the Spy store to meet with the merchant inside. Realizing that not the Spy store or any others will give him a loan for money with the return from the whale's purchase, he travels back to the tavern to meet with his whaler friends again. Meanwhile, Maymay goes to the restaurant and asks about the chalk man, and does not gain any more intelligence about his whereabouts, but does successfully pickpocket the Italian she greeted, gaining 30,000 belly and some keys. On their dinner date, Baroque and Mark Cuban are in the ship when Baroque prepares sliced tomato, beef tartare, and some crushed quote-unquote oregano. They talk about a sponsorship for the upcoming tournament as Maymay is at the tavern. She meets some guys from the whalery, attempts to pickpocket him, and critically fails as she enters combat. After she and her snake take a long time to fight off the Marines, they both black out and are sent to jail. We finally get back to Bak-Koi. Him/her and Spark go into the horse-drawn carriage. Bak-Koi surprisingly acquired a loaded shotgun and goes to dinner. After food has been served, the dinner date went sour and ended unsatisfactory for Bak-Koi and unknowingly for Spark Cuban. Once Baroque met up with Ishmael in the tavern, he talks about the sponsorship from Mark Cuban and later tackles Lucas when he enters the bar. This is where we pick up.
Cool. Yeah, so a lot happened last episode. The sale of the whale finalized by Ahabraham. Baroque broke into Guajino's, posing as a health inspector, and stole the ingredients that he needed. A deal was made with Spark Cuban tentatively for cardigan socks to sponsor the team in the tournament. All sorts of stuff happened last week. Where we're picking up right now, we are currently in the Weeping Cyclops, the bar here in town. Baroque, Ahabraham, and Lucas are all in the bar right now. May has been escorted to prison after failing to knock out the Marines who surrounded her. And Bak-Koi right now is at the harbor as he headed there after leaving Guajino's, with that being the last place he knew the ship to be. So we'll pick up right there. What has just happened as we did the to be continued last time was Baroque tackled Lucas to the ground and kind of like beat him unnecessarily. And then told him about the sponsorship, and Lucas told him that he had his own little adventure in town and that he was going to have to catch you guys up on what happened. So we will start back there with Baroque and Lucas.
Yeah, so I think I entered telling him what happened to me. So I think talking next, right?
Yeah.
Cap.
Yeah, so Lucas is like, yeah, hey, thanks for the information about what went down with you and the shark. I have actually been kind of poking around town here in the last few hours myself. I was kicked off the ship, and I've kind of just been wandering around aimlessly, just trying to check stuff out and see what the word is. I found some cool stores. I spent a lot of time inside Taylor, a little bit of time inside Tinker. The other two didn't quite catch my fancy. But yeah, I poked around and did a little bit of thrifting. I found like a really nice ceramic vase that I'm stoked about personally. And I met some really cool people. I met the captain of the god here in the city. There's like their own personal god here in the city, and I met the captain. We kind of hung out, and he helped me with my swordsmanship a little bit. He seems like a pretty swell fella.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah, it was. You know what? It was a nice afternoon. I gotta say, I was planning on staying down and watching the ship, but you know what? It's nice to have a break every now
and then. What's so good about this ceramic base? Excited about is it just base you're gonna fill it with?
Okay, so there is an echo now.
There is. I can hear it mostly from Devon's.
Yeah. What was your question?
What's in the base?
Yeah, it's just it's like an empty ceramic vase. I just really liked the lilies that are drawn on the outside of it. It just really attracted my eye.
Okay, Lucas, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought so. I'm glad you agree, Cap.
Captain the guard fellow? What's he all about? What's this Captain the guard cat all about?
Yeah, hey, that's a great question. That would be the type of thing that I wish I would have maybe thought out ahead of time. Yeah, he is he's kind of like a rough and tumble character. He loves shooting pool and riding horses. That's largely what we talked about most of the time that we were hanging out.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
Oh yeah, you're gonna want to look out for this.
Just riding horses and. Okay, I will. Yeah, I will.
Yeah, I mean it was like 90% horse talk.
90%. That's a good amount of horse talk right there. How about any horse cock?
That was 10%.
10%.
I don't want to talk so much about that part.
Did he even catch his name?
I mean, he didn't throw it to me, so I don't see how I could have.
Okay. Yeah. Right. I mean, sometimes you gotta be more athletic than you gotta catch things that aren't thrown to your way. I think it's called stealing is what we call it here, but.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not an athlete, so I can't really say myself.
Oh, Lucas, I know. Anyways, I found us a sponsor, Lucas, while you've been talking about horse cocks and horse riding all day, which is pretty exciting, I think. So you said you were talking about some shops that you found. You're sure as hell not buying any more vases, but if you find anything weapon-wise that is cool, take note of it. We might be getting a nice haul going here.
Well, I mean, hey, no promises. If I see a nice ceramic, I can't help myself sometimes.
Lucas, I will kill you 10 times over if you buy another ceramic to sponsor mine.
Huh, all right, yeah, heard.
Okay, well, Lucas, I'll see you later.
All right, bye.
And And I act like I'm walking away, but I trip him when he tries to walk.
Okay, I guess we'll just do like a dex contest between the two of you, I guess.
Okay.
So his dex is +3. Yep, you win that one. Yeah,
What's
so
up?
yeah, so you like pretend you're walking away, and as Lucas like walks behind you, you like stop and trip him. It's like, yeah, that's about what I expected.
And I walk out. I'm out of here.
Great.
I'm trying to rest up.
Cool. All right, so Baroque's leaving the bar. Lucas is gonna head over to the bar and get himself a drink. Hey, Abraham, what are you doing? You got your tattoo? You're hanging out with the boys in the bar? What's going on?
Hanging out with the boys in the bar.
I'm getting mute
Yeah.
now.
Okay, so that's it for you. You don't have anything that you are wanting to do or say or anything.
I'm waiting to get my money for the whale.
Okay. Yeah. So Ahabraham, I guess, is just kind of posted up. All right. If you don't want anything else to happen in your scene, we can cut to someone else, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I got plans when I got money, but got no money.
Right. Okay, sure. We'll go to Bak-Koi. So Bak-Koi, you have just arrived at the harbor, and you very quickly realize that your ship is no longer docked there.
Correct. So what time is it right now? Because I thought you said like around midnight, right? That's when
You got no, not midnight. You got midnight is when you are planning on meeting that guy for the sex change operation.
Right,
the
right,
shady guy at the docks. It's right now like 9:45 is when you get to the docks.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I take it that there's probably nobody that I know there, and now it's just a dock with boats that I don't know of.
All right.
Can I do like a spot or like a can I just do like a spot, see who I can find, the closest person I can find?
Sure, go for it.
Okay. I actually haven't opened up my character sheet. So give me a second. Two. Okay, there it is.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna say you look around the harbor, and obviously you can't see your own ship. You don't really see anyone else that you recognize. You can see a few other pirate ships like in the harbor. It looks like there are 5 other ships. Let me double check that just to make sure that that's the correct amount. Second. 5. Yep. You see 5 other pirate ships in the harbor. With varying different flags on them. I'm gonna say with that spot, you can see like what their flags look like. So one of the flags is like a big like eye. It is like a like think like a you know the like Illuminati like thing like the eye over the pyramid or whatever. It's like that basically.
Okay.
One of them is what appears to be like a buxom woman like dancing on a pole.
Okay.
One of them is a crimson like diamond with like blood dripping off of it.
Okay, cool.
And one is it's like a shooting star. The last,
I'm thinking these are somewhat all in the form of skull and crossbones, right? Like a Jolly Roger.
Yes, all of them so far are. The last one that you see is not a pirate ship, but it looks to be some sort of like a missionary vessel, like like a Catholic like missionary vessel. And the flag has like a big old like gilded cross on it.
Okay. Neat. Which one am I closest to? Oh wow, you got a job interview?
Yeah,
Nice.
that's it. Looks like it. trying to get in the adult industry. Yeah, so I say you're closest to the one with the eye.
Okay, cool. I guess I can. I'm not in combat, so I guess I can move. I'm going to jump into the water. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this as well, but I'm gonna try jumping into the water and attempt to talk to fish and see if they can tell me if they know anything about any part of my crew, if they know about where my ship is, whether they can tell me about any of these ships near me. You know, just get the word from the fishes.
Sure. Yeah, roll me a gather information.
Oof, that's a critical fail.
That's
That's
critical.
rough.
Yeah, so I mean, you go down there and you like ask the fish for information. And they just don't say anything. I don't know how you critically fail that.
I mean, I can only assume like they lie to me. I
You
believe them.
give
I thought about that, yeah, but I'm like, what like misinformation is a fish gonna be able to give you? Yeah,
Yeah, I guess they can
I
just give me
was
the
gonna say
cold shoulder.
they don't say anything to me.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, I mean, I guess I you know, get back on the dock and just walk around and I don't know, like I don't really want to interact with anybody there. I guess I kind of, I'm assuming if I'm out by the docks, I can go. Oh, cool. If I'm by like the docks, I can go somewhere like here or here, like kind of like a back alley, just kind of
Yeah,
still
you
close to
can.
the docks. I can keep an eye, but also still just going somewhere else.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but just in like that.
Okay. So just so you know where like some landmarks are here on this map, this is basically where the like tavern is. This is like
Got
the
it.
Weeping Cyclops where
Sure,
everybody is
sure.
right now. Docks,
Oh,
obviously.
yeah. Where was the Italian restaurant? Finest Italian.
Guajino's is like right here. Like this is
Let's-
Guajino's.
Let's put me about right here then.
This
So
is
it
the
kind of
mar-
puts me close to the dock and close to Guajino's. Yeah.
Yeah. Market's up here and the whalery is over here.
Right. Who is this character?
That is the ship. That is your Jolly Roger.
Oh, okay. I see. Cool. All right.
Yeah, so you leave the harbor and you're walking along, you know, the strip there, like the main street in the town. Pass by the Weeping Cyclops, and you can see a couple like residential houses and stuff nearby. A few businesses that are closed right now. It's so late at night, a lot of stuff's not really open. You're kind of just walking around through the town.
All right. I mean, I don't really have much else to do. If anything, I would just look for a loose change or something else. But for right now, I don't know what to do.
Oh, all right, that's fine. We can.
You look for rope.
Well, if I look for rope in the back alley, I don't know what to do with it. I don't want to carry around rope. There's no reason for me
I mean, you
to.
don't have a backpack, so that makes sense.
I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, he does know about. I do.
Okay, cool.
that's true.
And a bedroll.
Well, Devin,
Nice.
if you went up and walked around,
Oh, actually, last time I checked, Devin, you don't have a broken piece of driftwood, and I do. So I kind of have that on you. Actually, I have 5 of them.
He does have that. That's a proven fact. He does
Can
have those.
I attempt to? I think when I accessed it the first time, you said there was nothing. But can I attempt to just access the cursed storage ring that I have again and see if there's anything new, and or what happens if I open it again in this back street?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, let me double check how that works again. I think it's a D4. Give me 1 second. Let me check. Yeah, roll a D6.
D6.
Okay. Yeah, so you kind of like will the storage ring to open, like you're kind of viewing the space like within your mind's eye. But when when you make that like intention, the ring like summons 2 rats that attack you.
Oh, so they just attack me.
Yeah. So they attack you. They're like, rats, we're rats. We're the rats.
Okay.
And I will.
I guess I'll go into combat.
Yeah, you're in combat now with these rats.
Nice. I was okay. I don't know if it's one of those things that will always just attack me. was kind of hoping they'd attack somebody else, but I guess I can't do that either.
I mean, you're the only one around right now.
It's fair. It's fair.
Sorry, give me a second here. I
You're
gotta
good.
make a rat. I've already had these ready, I guess. Just knowing that you have this item. But- Rats.
Oh, hold up. Did one of those rolls like completely mess up my stats?
What do you mean?
Because I know you said it lowered my intelligence, right? Or something like that.
Yes, correct.
It didn't lower like my strength or constitution, did it?
No. Why are they lower than they should be?
No, I was just going through and it said it had a -1 for strength. I was like, I don't remember ever having a -1 for strength. So that was my primary attack. I got
Yeah.
really spooked for that. So it might have just been a mistype or whatever.
I don't know. Didn't you have some sort of like your, I don't know, size doesn't decrease your strength?
Oh wait, you know what? I don't know why I'm messing with it. It's not about because it does its own modifier, but I think it might be my size. Yeah, my size or something else has my primary attack and our strength is.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought that there was something like that.
Okay, yeah, I just misunderstood. We're still good. Cool.
All right, give me a second. I'm making rats.
Ooh,
I got it.
poundo.
Rat confirmed, baby. That was my turn. Yeah. Okay. Cool. These guys that much HP. Very cool. Okay, so roll initiative for me for these rats.
I already did. I'm 12.
Yeah, cool. Epic.
Oh, look at those rats.
Rats.
What, did you look up D&D rats or like?
I just
Some
looked
high
for
quality.
like just like an MTG rat token.
Okay.
Cool. And I guess I will open this up.
Is there an animal handling perk?
There's a normal D&D. I don't know. Whoa, 3.
Yeah,
It's only 2.
I know. I keep doing that. I mean,
Well, I mean, they're both going first.
yeah, I was gonna say that. Okay, and you got a 12. All right, so yeah, one of the rats will go first, and they're gonna take a little bite at you.
Nice. Good luck.
Yep. And
Yeah,
so he
nice.
nips at you, and you just dodge out of the way. And the next rat is going to do the exact same thing.
Come on.
And
Oh my god.
he bites you. He hits you for 1 damage.
But I don't take damage.
Oh, DR. Yeah, so it doesn't
Yeah.
hit you. Yep, that's accurate. All
Did
right,
Chris
yeah.
ever have DR applied?
Boy, I sure think that we totally forgot. Let me tell you. Yeah, looking back on it, no, we didn't apply her DR at all.
No, she straight up died because of
Yeah.
that. But oh well. No worries. Cool. And then I guess I give attack, yeah?
Yep.
Neat. I'll go with my Warhammer.
Cool.
Yep. Nope. I mean, if it hits, good, but if it won't,
All right. Well, there's
I can almost bet on that.
Give me a second.
Absolutely
Nope.
decimated rat.
What's up? No, not too bad. Playing D&D with the boys. What's going on? I mean, the dates that I've given you are the dates that there are. Like, I can't amend those, and that is like the amount of time off that I can take without losing money. Yeah, why don't you just change your schedule? Because like these days are the days that I like, I'm using my weekends so I can minimize the amount of PTO I have to use. Which is my weekends. My weekend is Sunday, Monday. So that's what I'm basing this on, is my schedule and the amount of PTO I'll have to take out. We could just do less. Or we could just do less. Like, we're not going to be able to go to Canada. The border's closed through the end of July. I'm fine with not going to Maine.
This is pretty cool.
Super cool.
Nothing like high fantasy and being on the phone with your mother. You know?
I don't know if I really even have any interest in this trip at all, to be honest with you. I would rather just do what I usually do and just show up and just hang out for a week. Like, I don't really give a shit about going to Maine. Yeah, I mean, it just sounds like it's going to be a pain in the ass. I mean, the last 2 years I have just come and hung out, and I preferred that vastly to any vacation we've taken. I mean, the vacations are most of the time just, I mean, yeah, last year I just came and hung out for a week at the beginning of August. That's like ideal for me. I mean, I haven't gone the past couple of years. I mean, like, yeah, but like, that's not. Yeah, but like this whole scheduling thing's already a pain in the ass. And it's like, yeah, I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's so complicated and there's so many moving parts, just take me out of the equation. That makes it easier. I already gave my dates.
It was go skateboarding, dude, Evan. Today.
I mean, it just seems not even worth me coming at that point then, if I'm going to miss the majority of the trip. Right. Yeah, but I'm fine with the car not going. Like, I don't really even want to go that much. So it's fine. You'll probably have more fun without me anyway. I don't know what do you mean being like this? Like, these is I gave you the dates that I am available to go. If it doesn't work, then like it doesn't need to be a big deal that it doesn't work. I mean, yeah, as far as the amount of PTO I have to use, yes, I don't want to lose money. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, what do you want from me here? Agreed to. I don't care about the road trip. Like I said, I'm happy to come and actually spend time with you for a week instead of just being in the back of a hot car while you and Ed hang out up front. I would rather do that, for me anyway. So yeah, I mean, it's not like I don't want to see you or hang out with you. It's I don't really care about the road trip one way or another. So like if the scheduling is difficult, like I could just come another week. We can do all those things at home as well, you know. Like there's nothing precluding us from doing that at a table in an air-conditioned house. Well, I'm saying if like the scheduling thing is going to be difficult and the days that I've given you are not going to work for you, then yeah, I guess I don't really know. No, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't want to go. If that's like what it comes down to, yeah, like I would rather just not go and just come some other week and just like actually like spend time with you guys. All right. Sorry, it's probably not the answer you wanted. All right, bye. All right, we're back.
Oh, just in time. Nice.
Yeah. Pretty
I'm just now
cool.
getting Christy to get onto the Zoom. She still has to get a roll 20 though.
Cool.
Just wait on her then.
Yeah. So your attack missed. We'll go to the rat.
We're talking to me. Sorry.
Yeah.
My attack missed. And what's the question? Sorry.
You have to roll defense.
Roll defense. Did it hit me?
It's trying to.
Oh, right. Oh, I see now. Right. I see now. We're good. Puzzles. Nice.
Okay, so you have 2 DR, so the rat will hit you for 2.
Okay.
All right. Go to the next rat. It's not gonna take damage.
Nope, not a chance. Yeah. It's okay. I take no damage.
All right. You.
Warhammer time. Okay. Not much better. Okay.
roll for both rats at the same time.
Missed both times. Nice. So I take 2 damage again.
Correct.
Neat.
Rats are wailing on you.
Oh. One rat is. The other one kind of sucks.
One rat is doing damage.
Okay, so this should be pretty good. Pretty difficult
Hopefully
to block.
this kills a rat.
It should.
It does not.
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you,
Yeah.
you make a mighty swing with your warhammer, and the rat kind of like jumps and kicks your warhammer midair and like deflects it, like pushes it out of the way.
I guess I'll make
It's
2
very
defense throws
impressive.
real quick. No, probably failing both of those.
If these rats beat you, I'm gonna be amazed.
I will not be pleased.
Yeah, you shouldn't be. Yeah, you take
0
no
damage.
Yeah.
Okay,
DR,
that's fine.
good confirmed.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
Let's do it again.
Oh, come on. No, there's no
Okay,
way this won't hit.
alright,
No way this
that
won't hit.
has to hit.
It has to hit.
Alright, let's see.
I swear.
Oh
Oh my, you're kidding me. What is this?
Yeah,
Try and
man.
recruit these rats. Stop trying to kill them.
Defense
can't.
wins again.
We need these
Alright.
rats on our team.
How does he get 2? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
these rats seem to be kind of incredible. One of them, anyway. The second rat is like fuck wild.
Okay. Well, one of them.
You deal one. You take 1
I
damage.
take 1 damage. Great.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, time to do my throw again, and hopefully kill 1 rat. No, not that great.
Yeah,
Okay.
dude. If you lose to these rats, dog.
I just opened them up for fun, and I'm gonna die. Nope. And yeah, so it's still nothing.
Yeah. So,
Come on.
no.
Nope. Okay, let's keep it going. No, both double digits. No. One of them is nothing. The other one's nothing.
No damage. Yeah.
Anything for special? Because I got a critical defense. Probably nothing.
No.
No, that one doesn't hit anything. This is a great back and forth.
So, yeah, this is like really.
Aaron, do you have a
good.
trapping ability?
No, I don't have trapping. Okay, so
You
defend both.
block them both.
This one should hit. I statistically it should hit.
That's what I thought about your last like nat 20 as well.
Oh, why? Why? Oh my God.
These rats are very nimble. Like,
Apparently,
yeah.
they're like the South Park, stick of truth rats.
Okay, you take another 3 damage total.
Jesus Christ.
Awesome.
Dude, you're gonna lose to these rats.
I guess I'll black out in the back of the streets due to opening a ring.
Yeah. Just gnashed by the teeth of rats.
Come on, please. Please. No.
At this point, just run.
No. I'm gonna beat these suckers up. No, I just never open the ring again.
Rats. We're rats. We're the
No,
rats.
that's both of them. Nope. And nope. I take nothing though.
Both of their attacks succeeded with no damage.
Critical fail. I think I'll just go to defense.
I did. Yeah, so you go to
Critical fail and
attack.
hit.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
like fail to hit critically. So you like go to make a swing at them, and you like smash your warhammer into the ground trying to like squash a rat, and it kind of like hits the ground and like bounces back up at you. Like you didn't expect it to kind of like head back towards you, and you take 1 point of recoil damage from like your warhammer hit.
Great. So I'll roll 2 defenses. 8 and 10.
Yeah, you take
Yeehaw.
another damage.
1 damage.
What are you at?
He's at
6.
6. They've dealt 10 damage to him so far. They've taken no
It's
damage at all.
ridiculous.
This is
One of them-
ridiculous.
One of them was the perfect throw. Wow, it's going to deal 1 damage if it hits.
This would
Yeehaw.
be so worth it.
Nope.
Boy, Jesus Christ.
How do
Yeah.
you give these rats so high defense?
I didn't think that I did. It's one of their
Apparently you did.
It's one of their 3 favorite skills.
There's a critical defense.
Yeah,
I'm gonna die.
Aaron. You are gonna die, I think. Yeah.
Okay, I did get. Okay, so that's critical damage on a critical
On a critical
fail
fail.
defense.
I'll
take 2 damage.
I'll just say there's no DR on that one, so you take 4 damage from that second one.
Nice. I'm definitely gonna black out on the back of the streets. Wow, 2 characters down. 3 if you count Mr. Slithery.
Jesus Christ. And to mobs too, like not even to like enemies that are strong at all.
Change up your tactic.
No, double digits. So
Jesus Christ. All right. Rat's coming in. No.
nope, nope.
Yeah,
Well,
you get knocked unconscious in the back alleyway by rats.
Excellent. Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, if anyone were to have been watching, they would have watched you walk down the main street, turn into an alley, and then 2 rats appear out of nowhere and just proceed to slice you just to bits, basically, with their teeth, and you fall to the ground unconscious.
Yep.
Yeah, and the rats run off, and they go to stalk and sneak in the night.
Did they say anything as they're going out?
Yeah, they're like, rats, we're the rats. Pretty much, they say that.
Okay. I see. Do I hear that as I'm fainting?
Yeah, you hear that. That's like the last thing you hear as you're like losing consciousness.
Nice.
The
So I'm in the
origin
back
story
alley.
of the
Chrissy's
video.
in jail, and now it's just up to Baroque, Lucas, and Ishmael,
Yeah, the 3 boys back in the tavern.
the tavern.
That happened though.
Yeah, Baroque
Awesome.
left the tavern. So I guess let's go to Baroque then. Going from Bak-Koi, passing out of the back alley. Baroque, you've just left the Weeping Cyclops. What do you want to do?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead to the market, but I would like to roll a spot to see if I see Bak-Koi.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Roll a spot for me. It is, by the way, like 10 o'clock at night, so the market is closed. But
Also,
Is it? Well, I'm
yeah.
gonna go anyways.
yeah.
Chrissy and I are both unconscious. Does she have to do a saving throw, or is that only if you're
That's
in
only if
battle?
you're like in combat and you're not
Okay.
unconscious. Yeah, you do that.
So you can just stay unconscious.
Yeah, I'm just treating it as like you're not critically injured. You're just like knocked unconscious. I mean, you're more injured than she is, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, we okay, sure.
Yeah.
I got a lot of bites, I guess.
Yeah, you got bites kind of just covering your body, and you're laying in like a dank, dirty alley.
This is kind of like
Kind of just
Ratatouille
like
gone
bleeding
wrong.
out. Yeah, this is like the director's cut, the Zack Snyder cut. of this
Right.
dude.
Go to a nice Italian restaurant and just get killed by rats later.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that you don't see Aaron with that spot.
That's fine. I'm gonna head to the market.
Go, do it. And you are in the market. Has happened.
All these guys still here? Nobody's here.
Yeah, no, I mean these guys they sleep in their stalls.
Okay,
Wow,
cool. Yeah, so I go
that's
up to the marijuana guy, and I try and get the sleeping pills from there.
Yeah, what did he sound like again? Okay, so yeah, you're over here talking to the produce vendor.
Not this guy. The marijuana guy was here.
Where?
Okay.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I forget which bit you put. Yeah, so you walk into the market and you can see that the booths and the stalls are pretty much all closed down. Some of them have signs hanging up that say like "Gone fishing." You know, you can kind of just.
I
Tell
take
that,
one of them.
Check on the signs.
Yeah, you take it.
I take the marijuana guy's sign while he's still asleep.
Okay, yeah, you can add that to your inventory. One gone fishing sign. Yeah, so you walk up to his stall there and take his sign, pocket it, and you can see him kind of just like conked out. He's like hollowed out the inside of like a watermelon, and he's kind of just head's just like inside it.
Water balloon.
I wake him up and I tell him, "Hey, I stole your sign."
Far out, man. Yeah, for sure. What's your sign, brother? I'm a Capricorn.
Yeah, mine's the gone fishing sign now because I took it from you. Anyways, where's the sleeping pills at? Let's talk about this.
Yeah, I mean they're my mom's.
Yeah, you wanna go to your mom's house tonight? I'll come with you.
I'm in the doghouse.
Why? What'd you do?
We got in a fight. I didn't take out the trash.
Oh well. Let's go fix that. You and I. I'm great with moms.
She's got the place totally locked down. There's no way I get it at this time of the night.
Yeah, I know a guy. And that guy's me.
Oh. I mean, yeah, all right, man. I don't know if we get in there, but like we can try.
What direction do we what direction do we head?
Oh man. I usually just navigate by the sun, man.
Okay. Well, I'll take you on my back and I'll run around and you just tell me when you recognize something. And we'll stop and investigate. How does that sound?
All right, far out. Then he kind of like jumps on your back. Do me a strength check to see if you can carry this guy on your back. Yep. So he jumps on your back, and your knees pretty much immediately collapse. And you
But I play it off like yeah, I was just kidding. Blow up guy.
Huh. Yeah, good joke, man. And he kind of gets off you. He's like looking around, kind of bewildered. He's like, "Where's the sun at, man?"
What is the sun if not just a moon with the lights turned on? And then I tap his head.
Far out. Yeah, excellent. But like, where's the sun at though? Like,
And then I push my finger up on his lips and I go shh. And I grab his hand and we skip away.
You can say you attempt to skip away.
Yeah, roll me a diplomacy.
What's up?
Nice.
Yeah, so you guys hold hands and then skip away.
And I head, I'll say that I head down.
So you're heading down and you're looking for his mom's house?
Yep.
Okay. We'll cut there with the two of you skipping off, attempting to find the produce dealer's mom. And we'll go from there back to the bar. So back in the bar, Lucas is up having a drink. He's got a dirty and soapy mug. And he kind of goes from the bar over to Ahabraham. And he's like, howdy, Ishmael.
I say nothing.
You look at him?
No, don't engage.
Hey, Ishmael, it's me, Lucas.
I like kind of sigh and roll my eyes and look over him and just say like, yeah.
Yeah, it's me, the guy from your ship, Lucas. Remember me?
Yeah, Lucas, I remember you.
Yeah, I remember you too, Ishmael. Look at us. We're like, are we best friends right now?
No.
I didn't hear that. What?
No.
I couldn't catch it. I'll just assume you said yeah. Yeah. Did you end up meeting that girl? I sent a girl over your way earlier today. She was like a young Kuja kid with a snake. Did you end up meeting her? I sent her over to the whalery to meet you.
No, I'm not interested in girls. I'm just interested in whales, brother.
Yeah, I mean, I could kind of tell you. I mean, you know, I was trying to get out of Dodge the other day, and you were kind of just going, whole ham hock on that whale.
Yeah. Is that how you describe what the other two people on our ship were doing with the whale, just for the record?
Which person in particular would you like my opinion on?
Well, each. Would you say that each was actually trying to contribute to the killing of the whale, or would you say perhaps that one of us was more so involved in that than the others?
I mean, from where I was standing, if there was one person in particular who was really trying to kill the whale, I'd say that would be you, Ishmael.
Mm-hmm. Which is probably more than 50% so, huh?
Oh man, I'm not a numbers guy. Yeah, let me run the calculations real quick. Give me a second. Let me kind of whips out.
I would like a roll for the calculations.
Yeah, I mean, okay, sure. I'll roll a d20 to see how well he does the calculations. Yeah, he is like fucking on it, dude. Like Lucas is not messing around. He's like, carry the 1, and you would just multiply that. Yeah, I mean, according to my math, I'd say you were at least 50%, Ishmael.
That wasn't the question.
Oh, you were asking about the others. Let me compare my notes here. It looks like Bak-Koi, according to my numbers, probably about 0% of the effort. I mean, maybe a negative value if I could give it. But just in the framework of what I'm working with here, probably a good 0 for me. And then if we were to look at the cap, well, I mean, I didn't do anything to help either. Running the numbers, and I wasn't even sure of this before I added everything up, but yeah, it seems like I almost tried to sabotage the mission a little bit. So yeah, probably a 0% for me too. And then the cap, he did land a hit with some chalk. He did hit him right in the eye. Boy, yeah, the two of you
50%.
really, yeah, it seems like a pretty even distribution of effort. I don't know. Let me check the numbers again. He's kind of just like mulling over the results here. Like, I think I know a guy who kind of specializes in this field. I'll have to get with him and get back to you on the exact numbers. I have all the data here in front of me. I just need to peer review it,
Sure. Was there anything else you wanted, Lucas?
I don't know. 2 best friends hanging out in the bar. I mean,
You're not talking about us.
No, I am Ishmael.
Okay.
Yeah, like I see you hanging out with all these guys, surrounding yourselves with these, mindless yes men. And I get that, But at the end of the day, I think everybody knows that, me and you are kind of, 2 peas in a pot.
Do they know that? I don't know.
Well, now you do.
I really don't. I'm sure shit. I'm taking your word for it.
Oh, okay, interesting. Card.
I'm gonna roll a bluff check where I say like, "What's that over there?" and point.
Okay, yeah, do it. Yeah, you're like, I think I've heard that one before. Doesn't really get him.
Damn it.
Yeah, so he takes a seat next to you. He's like, so tell me about your dreams.
I guess at this point I've had a decent amount of alcohol. So I tell him that I'm in the business of whaling. My goal, my dream, be a captain of a whale ship one day. I'm gonna work my way up.
Oh wow! So yeah, so you're more into the whaling thing than the pirate thing, huh?
There's a pirate thing?
I was under the impression that's kind of the whole thing we were doing.
Oh, you keep saying we.
Yeah, I mean, best friends do everything together.
Yeah, okay. All right. I'm gonna tell him in that same breath of whaling, I gotta go look for some more rope and I get out.
Yeah, okay, heard. Yeah, hey, best of luck in your journey for rope. I mean, if anyone knows the importance of this stuff, it's me and my family. Yeah, I mean, God, what I would give to go back to the rope room. Those were the days.
Do it then.
Oh boy, I got a lot to think about now. I never thought about that before.
I'll do a search of the bar for rope.
Yeah, you look around the bar and you don't really see any rope in the bar, except for it appears Lucas has like an amount of rope that he is just carrying on his person. He's kind of just like playing around with while he thinks about the rope.
Not interested in talking to him, so I leave the bar. I bid all my friends goodbye. And I tell them that they work hard. They too can kill a white whale one day, if there's any left. Got it. It's not.
They all cheers to you and wish you, best of luck as you leave the bar.
I'm gonna. So Aaron is in the back alley behind the bar.
You don't know that, but I am.
Yeah, you don't know where he is, but yeah, he is like not like directly behind the bar, but he's like a little bit down.
I'm near like Guajino's finest Italian dining.
Like on the map here, you can see where he is. So like the bar is right here. Aaron obviously is here.
Let me get up and look at the map. Which one is Aaron?
I'm the one that's
the orange one or gold, whatever.
Orange.
I'm gonna start strolling down the street.
Every day when you're walking down
Toby, I
the
was
street.
about to do the same thing. How dare you?
Got there first.
I want to travel here, and I'm gonna roll gather information when I'm in the general room.
Okay.
See what there is around here.
What are you like looking for?
Rope.
Probe. Okay, you're on a rope quest. Yeah. So it's like late at night. It's like 10 o'clock or whatever. You're walking around the street trying to find somebody who might have the skinny on like a hot rope lead, and you don't really see anybody. The couple people that you see on the street and you try to flag down, they just like they run off.
Okay, fine. Well, I guess I'm gonna probably try to call it a night. I'm gonna climb a building.
Nice.
Which one I want to climb? This
Are
one?
you-
Corner?
Do you identify as a gorilla now?
No, but I spent a lot of time cultivating my climbing talent. So
I see.
Yeah, he's a powerful climber. All right, let's see that climb roll. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Climb OP. Yeah. So you climb up on top of the bank, the local bank in town, and you get up on top of the building.
I'm gonna look for a skylight.
You won't.
All right. Roll a spot.
Spot, there it is. Shit.
Yeah, you see a skylight. It's about like 10 feet in front of you.
All right. See what I got in my old inventory. No rope.
No rope, which is like the one thing that you would want right now.
Oh, don't worry. I know. What do I have? Well, I go over to the skylight. I take out my spyglass. I'm looking into the bank. Let's see what I see. I don't feel like rolling a spot because I do have a spyglass.
Yeah, I'll say you can just see. Yeah, so you're looking through the skylight, and it looks like the skylight kind of like looks in on like the lobby of the bank. Like you can see, a couple different cubicles where like people may be working during the day. And you can see like the counter where people would go to make like deposits or withdrawals or whatever. And it appears as if inside there are two guards that are kind of just like, one on either side of the lobby, just kind of keeping an eye on the entrances to the room. They're not like paying super close attention to anything that's going on. You can tell it's probably, usually pretty slow for them whenever they're, working their shift. But other than that, nobody else inside.
How far is the drop?
I'm gonna say it's like a good like 40, 50 feet.
Interesting. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do.
You are at 5 HP because you did get shot by Justin earlier today.
Right, for no reason.
Correct. Yeah, that's accurate.
I am going to. Can I? I'm part of the character. Let me look at my character sheet. I'm gonna craft a special weapon.
Okay. What materials do you have?
I'm gonna use my bottle of alcohol and my blanket. I'm gonna try to make a Molotov.
I'm gonna say you can just do that. Like, I don't think you even need to roll for that. You can just put your blanket into a bottle
Well,
of
I'm gonna
alcohol.
put myself down as half a blanket left,
That's fine.
or actually too much blanket. I'm gonna put myself down as 4/5 of one blanket left.
Yeah. And then you're using up another bottle of alcohol.
Yeah,
You'll
it's
have
my
two.
last.
You said your last one.
Yeah, because I drank the rest of them for no reason.
Yeah.
Okay. And I have my flint and steel. So
You do have flint and steel. This is true.
yeah. See, you guys, I know these things. I know what I'm doing. So I will. I'm gonna. Where are these guards situated in relation to each other? Because I can't. There's no map.
Yeah, there's no map for the bank. Yeah, so there's one on each side of the lobby. I'd say like the space between them is probably like a good 40 feet or so between them. They're kind of on opposite ends of the lobby, looking towards each other.
Looking toward each other?
Yeah, like one on either end, and they're kind of they're both looking towards the center of the lobby, so they're looking at each other.
Romantic.
Where are they in relation to the skylight?
Neither of them are directly under it. Like the skylight would drop down to somewhere in between the two of them.
Too risky.
It's pretty risky. By yourself with less than half HP.
How can I get more HP again?
You would just have to rest.
No
Or
other
use
way.
a healing kit.
I don't have one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the bar. Well, fuck. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go back to the bar. I'm gonna try to recruit Lucas. He's the only one that I know where he is right now.
Right.
Anyway.
Well, he's your best friend, so.
Right, so I go back to the bar.
Makes sense. Okay, yeah, you walk back into the bar, and you can see Lucas kind of just hanging out at the table where you were before.
I slap Lucas in the back of the head.
Wow, yeah, huh? That's is that just what everybody does now?
Yeah, everyone's doing it. I say, Lucas, I need your help. I need your rope. Mostly.
Yeah, boy, you really convinced me with that entrance.
I say there's some amount of money in this bank and only 2 guards.
Do you know how to pick locks? Because I don't.
Well, there's a skylight on top of the roof that I can get to.
Right, but for the safe or where the actual money's kept, do you know where that is or how to get in there?
Nope. Guards might have keys. They might not. One way to find out.
Okay. Do you know where the other guys are?
I don't.
Huh.
It's you, Lucas. Trust me, you were my last option.
Well, I mean, I understand you want to safeguard your best friend. That makes sense. I appreciate you not wanting to put me in harm's way, Ishmael.
Nice guy.
Boy, yeah. All right, here's my thing. B&E, not at the top of my list of things that I'm stoked on after having my house broken and entered into by pirates.
Lucas, you a pirate?
Well, I was under the impression that we all were until you said something to the contrary not too long ago.
So yes?
I'm a bit mixed up right now. I mean, I would have said yes a while ago, certainly. I think so, though.
Okay, well, this is what they do, brother.
I guess that's true. I would just feel better with someone knowing, where I'm going.
Where are you going? We're going to the bank.
Yeah, but like maybe like some backup or
Yeah.
I'm more of like a back line kind of guy, where like
Okay, here I look at the table with all the men who idolize me. And I say, guys, let's do this thing. But I say it like Remy.
okay, so say it like right.
Nice.
Let's do this thing.
Oh wow. Yeah, the guys are like, what are we doing?
Robbing a bank.
Don't get me wrong, Ishmael. We appreciate what you did for the sea here, taking out the white whale. But I don't know if I'm trying to get implicated in a bank robbery.
There's no implication. We'll never get caught. There's 2 guards.
Right, but like,
And I mean, I want to make sure this is a question to DM. This is before like technology. Like there's no alarm system.
so
Den Mushi.
One Piece canon, yeah, like Den Mushi kind of can do things like that. Like there are Den Mushi that act as like alarm systems or like phones or whatever.
I don't know what that is.
Den
So snail
Mushi
phone.
are like snails, basically. They're like little snails that can communicate telepathically with each other, and like different species do different things.
So that exists.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
that's why like at like the QVC, like when you went to processing, there was that girl talking on a Den Mushi.
so it's common
That's
for
true.
have this.
It's not like common; they're hard to come by, but it is like a known, like existing technology that is used.
It would be uncommon for guards to have them.
Correct.
I wouldn't say that.
They're
Well, I guess it depends
they're
on what
likely
level
not
of
gonna.
guards.
Yeah, they're likely if they're just like like hired security officers, they're probably not gonna have Den Mushi on them. But the bank itself, whether or not it has an alarm system, would be a different equation.
Well, like for alarm systems to exist, there needs to exist a certain amount of technology. Which
I mean,
don't think
it would just be like a snail set up in a room or something, and if a door opens, it'll like communicate to another snail somewhere else.
fair enough.
So I can neither confirm nor deny what would be in the bank. But yeah, those types of things do exist canonically in the world.
Turn back to Lucas. So are you doing this or not? I'll roll diplomacy. I'll make real job over here.
Okay, sure.
How am I ranked 5 and something I have no bonus in it? How's that possible?
It automatically
because-
calculates the pluses based on your rank. Like the bonus would just be like if you have like a feat or something that gives you like +1 to that thing or whatever, that would be a bonus. But it's not based
Yeah,
on your rank.
exactly.
Yeah. So Lucas is like, I'm not stoked on the idea, but we are best friends, and you always have my back. So
Right.
I guess it's only fair that I would have you as 2. I mean, what kind of a best friend would I be?
Okay, Lucas, say less. Let's go.
Heard.
We'll go to the bank.
Okay, yeah, you and
I'm not gonna roll another
Lucas.
climb because I'm assuming I already know how to do it. Did it
Yeah,
work?
I'm gonna say you can climb. Lucas is gonna have to roll a climb.
No, he's gonna give me rope and I'm gonna drop it down to him.
He would still have to climb the rope.
That's not hard. Children in gym class do that. Fat ones.
I think the fat ones specifically don't. I think everything that I've seen where that's a thing that children in gym class are doing, the fat one's the one that doesn't. Yeah. See, you don't have to climb.
T20 -1.
Yeah, he has it.
Oh, nice.
Good climb.
Lucas Ropist. Is that his name?
Yeah, that's his name.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
both on top of the bank.
Yeah, so you're both
How much
there on
rope
top of
do
the
you have?
bank. How much rope does Lucas have? Lucas has 1 is the quantity of rope he has.
Nice.
I'm gonna say that's 50 feet. 50 or 100 feet?
Yeah, I'm gonna say he has 50 as well. So he's got 50 feet of rope.
It's a lot of rope.
It's like, okay, so what's the plan here exactly? I assume you have something really well thought out.
Do. I'm gonna roll a what is research for?
That would be like if you were maybe trying to find out like information about a specific thing, like say like you were trying to learn more about like a specific like type of medicine or like a plant or an animal or something. If you're in like you have books or stuff in front of you, you could roll a research to see if you're able to find those things out.
Well, I tell him, here's the plan, Lucas. I start by shooting one of the guards. And as I do that, I'll break the glass of the skylight. You will then throw a Molotov at the second guard. And I'll drop the rope and go down.
Do you have any ammo?
I have 2.
Oh,
You gain 2.
how did you get to it?
I thought you had 0.
I thought so.
Well, looking at the
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah, how did you get ammo?
I don't know. I'm updating mine as I go. I mean, are you looking at the Google Doc sheet that I have?
No,
I'm updating the other one. I'm updating like the razor, the Molotov cocktail, the 4/5 of a blanket, so on.
yeah, I mean that updated in the Google Doc, that's fine, but also updated in Roll20 because that's what I'm looking at like
Sounds like a lot of work.
during the game. Yeah, I mean that's gonna be the thing that I reference. So if there's one to update, that's it.
Well, I'll do that after the game, but
Okay. I mean, going forward, if you like change things in the future, just change them in Roll20 instead, so that everyone can see it.
you don't want to not use Google Doc anymore?
I mean, use it for your own records certainly, but as far as like stuff mid-game, like just do it in Roll20 because that's what I'm going to be looking at. I'm not going to have everybody's like Google Doc sheets open all the time, but I'll have all of your Roll20 character sheets open.
So I'm gonna give Lucas the Molotov,
Cool.
and I'm gonna crouch down and get as still as possible and take aim at one of the. Does either one look more ferocious than the other?
No, they're both kind of just kind of there. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen a security guard, like a late night security guard. They're kind of just like out of shape, just kind of hanging out, eating.
Okay, so I'm gonna shoot one of them. Doesn't really matter. I guess Lucas the best shot. I'll shoot the other one.
Okay. Yeah, give me 1 second here.
I was gonna say probably the hardest job of the DM is having to, do everything without actually being planned to do it. There's a word for it, but
Yeah, it's just like improv, basically.
improv, yeah. Improv basically 90% of the entire game.
Well, yeah. I mean, especially when there's so many divergent plot lines, and I literally have no idea what any of you guys are ever gonna do. Okay, so roll initiative for me.
Oh, just roll range shot because it's gonna be.
Well,
Why initiative first or a chance at initiative first?
well, you're gonna get a sneak attack round, but I'm still gonna have you roll initiative just in the event that you don't assassinate these people immediately.
Well,
Lucas and I.
Huh?
Lucas and I are gonna have a sneak attack round.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Sure. So I guess I'll roll initiative. Well, not great.
I'm muted so that there's not an echo.
Cool.
So I'm going to stay muted until it's my turn.
That's fine. Okay, so Lucas got a 16. This guy got a 20. This guy got a 10. Okay, so you guys get a sneak attack round, so you and Lucas will get your attacks off before these guys do.
I'll ask Lucas first if he has any more alcohol on him.
No, I don't. I'm like a 16-year-old boy, so no, I don't.
Fair. Well, guess I'll roll a range shot. Will Lucas also roll a range shot?
Yeah, he will.
Awful.
He's a ropist, not a. Oh, that's your range shot. Never mind.
Yeah,
That was his.
let's see what Lucas rolls.
2 digits. Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah. And then these guys will roll defense.
Well, do we get an advantage for the sneak attacks?
I think there is. I have to read up on that because I don't know.
Yeah, let me look it
physicality
up.
is.
I forget how that works exactly. Sneak attack. Let's see. Sneak attack. That's like a special rogue skill. Let's see, like surprise round.
Right. That's what I'm looking for. Because I know there's something you can do prior to the actual fight. I'm trying to remember what that word's called.
Yeah, I'm forgetting how it works.
I don't think it's called sneak though.
Let's see. If some but not all the combatants are aware of their opponents, a surprise round happens before regular rounds of combat begin.
It is.
The combatants who are aware of the opponents can act in the surprise round, so they roll for initiative. Initiative order highest to lowest. Combatants who started the battle aware of their opponents each take 1 action. Surprise round, combatants who are unaware do not get to act in the surprise round. If no one or everyone starts the battle aware, there's no surprise round.
They don't roll defense then.
Yeah. Trying to find out. Okay, wait, here it is. When a battle starts, determining awareness. If some but not all are surprise round happens. Over combat. Combatants who are unaware at the start of the battle don't get to act in surprise round. Unaware combatants are flat-footed, so they lose any dex bonus to defense. Okay. So they still get to roll defense, but they just lose their dex bonus to it. So for these guys, that would be their dex bonus +1, so they get -1 to their rolls. So your bullet will miss still, but Lucas's Molotov will hit the guard and will
Maybe a
deal.
crit. Well, does a crit fail on defense at a 3?
No, he's not going to fail defense. No, because he got a 2 +1 +1 -1. It's still 3. Cool. So yeah, the Molotov hits. I wonder if there is damage already for a Molotov. Probably not. Molotov, no, there's not. God, how much damage does that do? Let's just roll a d6. I think that's probably fine. These guys have HP. Okay, so we're gonna roll a d6, and we'll see what kind of damage Lucas gets to do with his Molotov. Cool. Yeah, so he hits one of them with the Molotov, and they take 4 damage, and they light on fire.
So is there going to be like more damage?
Yeah, they'll have to like roll at the beginning of their next turn to see if they are able to put the fire out or not. If they don't, then they'll take more damage. Okay, so we will go from there to the regular round of combat. And one of these bank guards sees you guys obviously at this point having smashed the skylight and caught one of them on fire. The one who is not currently lit ablaze is going to take a shot at you guys with his foot hook. He's going to shoot at Lucas. And Lucas easily dodges out of the way. And he's like, yeah, you're going to have to try a little bit better than that. And with that, he takes the rope and kind of like throws it down the skylight. And Lucas will use the rest of his turn sliding down that rope into the bank. and we go to the next guy, the guy who's on fire. We're gonna roll a.
Does it matter that I rolled what is it? Range attack instead of just rolling flintlock?
Yes. Just for damage reasons, like you should roll flintlock just so that it'll like show what the damage is, and it gives all the appropriate modifiers.
Or like, it seems very different from what I'm looking at in your flintlock.
Like how so?
Like, it's a D6 for one.
For damage.
Yeah.
That's the only difference is that the range shot doesn't have damage built into it. Because like the modifiers and stuff you get are identical. They're both just range shot rolls, but it's just the flintlock has damage baked into the roll. Yeah, so this guy, he manages to put the fire out on himself at the start of his turn. He's no longer lit ablaze. And seeing Lucas slide down the rope, he pulls out his short sword and takes a swing at Lucas. Oh boy. And controls defense. And he gets hit. But Lucas is a cyborg now, so he actually gets so the feat that he took as a cyborg is called Steel Skin, so it gives him an extra DR, so he has 3 DR actually. So Lucas only takes 3 damage.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
I'm going. Well, it's not my turn.
It's your turn now.
Oh. I'm gonna try to shoot at the guard that was on fire.
Okay. Roll a flintlock. That's pretty good. Yeah. So, how do you want to do it?
I jump through the skylight and I grab the rope on my way down. And as I'm spinning, I do like a 360 scope double blacky thing, and then when I hit the ground, I dab on him.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you do that elaborate move. You shoot him dead, and then you kind of dab on him as his corpse falls to the ground.
Can I teabag him?
Next turn, I'll give you the option to do that if you want. You've already used all your movement for the turn.
What's left?
Cool. All right, so this guy is dead. And we will go to the next guy, and he is seeing his comrade killed mercilessly by you. He is going to run up to you and attack you with his.
Oh, Lucas next.
Lucas is after this guy.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, he's gonna run up to you and swing at you with a short sword. Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I'll roll defense.
Yeah.
No, wait, do the opt out. Oh no, that wouldn't even work.
It wouldn't work. The roll's too high. Yeah, so he runs up to you and he slashes you across the chest and knocks you unconscious. Okay, and so you are also unconscious now. And we'll go on to Lucas. And Lucas is going to, he's like, hey, that's my best friend, mister. Then he runs up to the guy and he takes a swing at him with his bastard sword. Actually, do you want to do anything different? No. Yeah, actually he will. So, let's see. 20 strength modifier. Damage. 6 plus strength mod. That's less than this is. Interesting. Yeah, he's gonna roll with his sword. And Vanguard will roll defense. Yeah, so Lucas swings at him, and the guy kind of just nimbly like dodges out of the way, and he's like, huh, "You don't think they'd have us here guarding the bank if we weren't experts, do you?" And he goes and he swings back with a sword of his own. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so he hits Lucas for 3 damage after DR. And it's Lucas's go. He is just going to swing at him again with a sword. Dude, if these guys knock both of you out unconscious, like what is even happening right now?
I mean, yeah. Then what happens? Lucas is gonna save us all.
I mean, I have an idea if you guys all end up getting knocked out here, which is like what we're on track to do apparently.
That hits, right?
Yes, that does hit. So that, yeah, you're right. Actually, I didn't fit into the defense roll. Yeah, so Lucas swings down at him, and he kind of just like lobs the guy's like head off. He just like decapitates the fool. And with that, the bank guards are both unconscious.
Now Lucas can revive me. Yeah.
I don't know if he has a health potion. Let's find out. He does. No, he doesn't. He has a backpack though. He's got a backpack and a rope. Yeah. So at this point, you are unconscious and bleeding kind of heavily. Lucas is not in great shape. Despite being a cyborg, a lot of his body is still flesh, and he's bleeding a bit, and the metallic parts of his body are like pretty scratched up. And he's like, I think I'm just gonna cut my losses on this one. And he kind of grabs your body and ties you up with the rope. He like, he kind of like hog ties you. And then he climbs up the rope back to the top of the building, and with great effort, he pulls you up back onto the roof of the bank. And we will cut there, and we will go to Baroque.
I'll skip it. So I guess I'm just waiting for him to tell me what house it is.
Yeah, so you guys are kind of heading along, and you stop like somewhere around like here, and he points to like this house over here, and he's like, yeah man, like this is where my mom lives.
And I look at him, I grab him by the shoulder, I say, do you trust me?
I don't know, man, like not really.
No, but like hypothetically, if I were to do a dice roll, what would I land on in terms of?
You should unmute yourself, by the way. Like I can.
Well, just because there's an echo from Devin's side.
Oh yeah.
My bad. So yeah, did you guys hear the spiel, or did I need to say it again?
No, I heard you just through like W's mic.
Toby,
What's up?
do me, Aaron, and Devin just not play now? Till like Justin does whatever?
No, we'll get back to you guys. You're not dead. You're just unconscious. And so you're gonna come to eventually, but it's just like everything is happening here like during the same period of time, basically. And so you guys just haven't woken up yet.
Okay.
Yeah. So you wanted to roll diplomacy or something?
No, I asked him if I were to roll a dice between the trust of him and I, where would that dice land?
There's literally one way to find out.
Yeah. So you want me to do diplomacy? You want me to do bluff or what?
Diplomacy's fine.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, man, like, I don't really know you at all. Like, it's great that you came by and like bought some stuff from me earlier, but like, you stole my sign.
I cut him off. I say, okay, I don't care. And then I grab him by the shoulders that I was holding on to, and I run up and I throw him into the house.
All right. We're gonna do a strength contest there between the two of you then. Let's see if you are able to do that.
Let me see if I have any feats that might help me.
Yeah. So yeah, you pick him up and you like use him as a battering ram, or what are you doing?
No, not a battering ram. I pick him up by his shoulders and kind of like a javelin, I guess. I just toss him into the wall head first, and I break the wall and he just falls inside.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so that happens. Yeah, you bust the wall down, and yeah.
Yeah, I run inside and I quickly I try and spot his mother. to tell him the bad news of what just happened.
Okay. Yeah, so the wall crashes down and you don't really see anyone like inside the room of the wall that you just collapsed. The lights are all off in the house, but there's nobody in the room that you like just opened a hole into.
Yeah, so I open up every room in the house.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, eventually you get to the mother's bedroom and you go to open the door and it is locked.
I shoot the lock. With my point blank shot.
Yeah, sure, that'll just happen. Yeah, so you shoot the lock and you open the door up and you can see like an elderly lady like asleep in bed.
She's still asleep?
Yeah.
Okay, I go to the medicine cabinet.
Okay, yeah, you go to the medicine cabinet.
I grab all the medicine.
It is chock full of different pills.
All of them.
Okay, yeah, you take all the pills. Roll me a D20. All right. Yeah, you get 3 different bottles of pills.
Um,
None of them are labeled. You can't tell what's what, but there are 3 different bottles of pills.
okay. I give her the gone fishing sign. I kind of lay it on her chest, and then I go to the kitchen and I try and scrounge up some food. Nonchalant.
Okay. Add your 3 bottles of pills to your inventory. Like pill A, pill B, pill C. They're all going to be different.
And can I recognize them? Or no, I can do. I guess I can do research later, right?
You could do research later, yeah, but offhandedly, you're not like a trained doctor or anything. Like you have medical skills that you've kind of developed, like living on that island by yourself, but you don't recognize like these prescription drugs, like at a glance.
Perfect.
What?
I'm a trained doctor.
Yeah, but you're not there. And also, I don't think you've told anyone that you're a trained doctor.
That's not. We have no idea.
Okay, so yeah, you go to the kitchen. I don't think
I
you
grab
can
some
roll. You don't need to
leftover
roll
cake.
for it. Yeah. Just tell me what you find and what you're eating.
Yeah, so I find leftover cake, bottle of milk, and let's say pickled radishes.
Delicious.
Yum.
What a meal. Yeah, so what, are you just like chowing down in their house, or are you taking it on the road, or
I'm
what?
gonna take it on the road. Yeah, I'm gonna take it to go.
Okay, great. Yeah, so you get yourself a nice bottle of ice cold milk, you get a big plate of cake and some pickled radishes, and you head out through the hole in the wall that you made and kind of just walk out after ransacking this old woman's house.
Okay, yeah, awesome. So I just keep walking the way I was walking. I was gonna run, but it seems pretty low stakes here.
Yeah, roll me a hide.
Are there guards?
I mean, yeah, we've established that there are. That's not it. Yeah, so as you step out of the house with your plate of cake and your milk and your radishes, you can see 3 guards there on the street that are just kind of on like a regular like patrol. And they clearly heard like the noise from busting down the wall of this house. They kind of headed over to check it out and see you leave.
Yeah, so I just I'm just gonna run. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep running the opposite direction.
And one of them yells out, "Hey, stop there, criminal scum! You've broken the law, and we have to take you in."
I talked to him a little bit about taking an arrow to the knee and being a young adventurer like him one day.
Okay, so you're gonna try and run from them?
Yeah, I don't really want to engage in combat. I'm gonna try and get out of there.
Okay. Trying to think how I want to handle it, because it seems like you guys like kind of just like break laws all the time and then try to run away.
There's no running here.
Yeah, no, I know that.
not you guys.
Do I want to
I would be very much alive if Justin hadn't attacked me for no reason.
Oh, I
You gonna
know.
cry about it?
I'm aware.
Okay.
That's everyone knows that.
Okay, all right. You know, we can either complain and dwell on the past all day and all night, or we can keep on moving on.
Yeah. Roll me a dex check, Justin.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, you get out.
Cool. Yeah. I'm running down. Do I see the bank?
I mean, do you see the bank? Yeah, it's in front of you.
Do I see this commotion in the bank? Do I see Lucas? Yeah, Lucas.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you can see as you're running from the guards. They're chasing after you, by the way. They didn't just give up. Like they're actively pursuing you. Yeah, the guards are chasing you, and as you're running down the street, you do see Lucas like attempting to like carry Ahabraham with him as he is like attempting to like make his way off of the roof of the bank.
He's trying to get off of the roof of the bank.
Yeah.
I tell him to stay up there, and I try and climb up.
Please don't bring more attention to this.
Yeah, Lucas is like, Cap, what's going on? Why are you bringing the gods with you?
I said, trust me, I'm a doctor.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to take the back seat here. What's the plan?
Well, I'm gonna go up there, and then that's the plan as it stands currently.
Okay, so we'll just be like trapped rats then. Smart.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so roll me a climb. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna say you're able to climb up the rope and you get on top of the bank. The guards chasing you, they do see you climb up to the bank, and so a couple of them like stay down there like at the bottom of the rope, and a third runs off to go and get reinforcements.
Okay. I recognize that Devin is down, and I heal him.
Do you have like a med kit?
Yeah, I have a med kit, and I have a doctor's kit too, which I don't quite know the difference between.
Yeah, the doctor's kit just has like a bunch of shit in it. It's just like a bunch of different tools.
Right. I'll use a medical kit.
Okay, so subtract 1 from your inventory, and Ahabraham, roll me a, I think it is like a D6 plus your character level, which is 2, so D6 plus 2. 5. You get 7 HP back.
That's the shit.
And you've rejoined the world of the living. So yeah, so Baroque like climbs up, he heals you up a little bit, and seeing your eyes flutter open, Lucas is like, "Oh, you're back! I thought I lost my best friend for a second."
I start crying.
Lucas also starts crying.
Devin, you start crying? You should heal us up. That's not a good idea to me.
You're still muted, by the way.
I'd like to examine the pills Justin has.
You don't know I have these pills yet.
Yeah, you don't know that he has.
I'd like to though.
I'd like you to heal Lucas.
Okay, I'll attempt to heal, I guess.
Have you figured out how healing works then, Toby?
I don't know how I want it to work because, like, I don't want it to just work as like a free heal that you can do. Yeah, I think the way that I'm gonna have it work is like outside of combat situations, like maybe roll it to like restore like 1 HP or something to like bandage wounds more than actually like healing someone.
Do you want to do like a flat stab?
Huh?
How does it say it works?
Well, the way that I'm doing healing is different from the way that the game system has it working.
Why don't you want to do it the way the game system is working?
Why am I not doing it that way? Because it is far more tedious. It's like you regain 1 HP for like every full day that you're asleep. So it's like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do it that way. It's just way too slow.
I mean, the heal ability.
Yeah, I mean the heal ability is baked in there to, make doctors useful in a game system where the healing is like so ridiculously nothing. Heal, let's see. Yeah, so it looks like heal can be used for first aid, for long-time care, or to treat wounds, or poison or disease. First aid, that's only if someone's dying. You can use heal to make them stable. They won't gain any hit points, but they stop rolling DCs, like death saving throws. So yeah, I'll just treat it that way. Where you can just like use it if someone's dying, you can use heal to try and stabilize them so they don't die.
Wait, so
No, you can't use it.
what is the point of a medical kit?
The medical kit just has like a bunch of supplies in it. Or oh no, that's a doctor kit. Yeah, the med kit is that
Yeah,
is.
so should I just use heal on Devin and then
No,
use the medical kit on?
heal. I mean, you can use it on him, but it won't gain him any HP. He'll still remain unconscious. He just won't roll any death saving throws. Heal is just used to like stabilize people more than actually like give them any HP back.
How much HP is Lucas at?
Lucas has 9 HP right now.
Out of what?
Huh?
Out of what? Like how much HP?
Out of 15.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and pop out the pills. I'll see what Devin.
Okay, so what is that like role playing? What does that look like?
Yeah, I'm like, oh man, this looks like it sucks. I got some pills though, so we can check that out, Devin. Ahabraham.
Do I just know what they are?
We'll apply it through research.
Nope. Yeah, do you have a phrase?
Do I have a phrase?
A
Phrase.
phrase.
No, I don't have a phrase. I have gather information or research.
Yeah, roll me a d20 minus 1. So you don't recognize the first one. You can roll it again for the other 2. Don't recognize the second one. And you definitely recognize the third one. They are antipsychotics.
I take it and I give them to Lucas. I'm like, here,
What do these do?
you know.
I say we're doctors, trust us.
Yeah, I don't know. What are these? Why are you giving them to me?
I'm gonna. Okay, so there's how many guards chasing Justin?
There's 3. There's 2 at the rope right now, and 1 is going to get reinforcements.
Jesus.
What about him?
I would like to shoot at the one leaving soon. I don't want to get too held up.
Yeah, I don't think you're in range. You just climbed up 50 feet onto the roof. You're not in range to shoot any of them.
How close are these buildings to each other?
The bank is not close to anything else. It's kind of like its own, just to like, prevent people from being able to, get on top of the bank like by way of another building. It's kind of isolated.
Hmm. Well, this is quite the pickle.
Yeah, the way this is shaping up is you're all gonna end up in prison. Kristen got arrested last episode, and like everybody's probably gonna have to like work to like bust her out. But you guys all might just be in there with her at this rate.
Yeah.
I don't know why you brought the guards over here.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
either. I couldn't tell you why.
Yeah, I'm sorry for saving your life.
I mean, I wasn't.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, guys. So if you're not gonna do anything, I'm gonna chase after that guard leaving.
Please. Hopefully the rest will follow you.
Okay, so you're gonna try and
That's a
climb
huge
back
reason.
down.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb back down.
Okay, so if you do that, both of the guys down at the bottom of the rope are gonna have an opportunity attack against you.
Man, I really wish I had a crew that, wants to help at least a little bit.
With the trouble that you made for yourself by being like a dirtbag
Yeah, I also
criminal.
saved their. They were the one who robbed the bank. I don't know that, but I mean, I come up there. One of them dying. One of them is dying. I save his life, and I come. I'm not getting anything. So I'll go down. I'll, I guess, engage in combat.
Okay. Yeah, roll initiative for me.
Well, do you have any bottles of alcohol first?
No, you
Shut
don't.
the fuck up.
2 of them.
Can I do things in the same amount of time it's gonna take Justin to have this fight? I'm not gonna be part of it.
Can you do
You
what?
could be part of it. That is so okay.
Yeah, but I'll just die.
You're at 7 HP.
Yeah, but I'm not good at
I'm
fighting.
also at fucking 7 HP. I'm not crying about it.
Yeah, but your like worst defense roll is like an 18, so it's not quite the same boat.
Yeah, and I have surgical precision.
Which I would point out was your decision.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, this all seems like a lot.
It's because I wasn't meant to be a fighter.
Okay. Baroque is there. Let me add these guys in. 5, and this guy got this. All right, so you're climbing down the rope. They're both going to have opportunity attacks against you, so they're both just going to get like a free attack off on you as you're climbing down. And one of them will swing a sword, and the other one will fire his gun. He fired it twice on accident. Just
Holy cow. Sorry, Jackson.
You didn't answer the question too. If I can do things while this is happening,
Like, what do you mean do things?
like I want to go down there and loot the guards because I know at least one of them has a gun and will probably have bullets.
Yes, I'm gonna say that is something that you can do. Yeah, if you want to. Well, the rope that you use is now like Lucas has taken it out of the skylight and it's back over the side of the building, which is how like Baroque is climbing down it right now. So you wouldn't be able to use that rope to get back into the bank at the moment because it's currently in use by the captain.
That's fine. I'll roll a what's it gonna be? So the guards that are chasing Justin don't necessarily know about me and Lucas up top, huh?
They can't really see you.
Okay, perfect. I am going to roll a. Should I roll a jump or a tumble? Probably a tumble.
Tumble, yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna try and drop 50 feet. Oh man, buddy. That's a critical fail.
Yeah.
So let's see how fall damage works in this game.
I waste my damn time saving you.
I'm trying down there.
Helps. You just fucking splat down 50 feet.
Hey, that's showbiz.
Okay. Falling damage. Okay, but like, what is that? Falling. Okay, wait. Just a soft fall.
What does tumble do?
That's a good question.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so tumble, what it does is
Secondary skill.
Yeah, it's a secondary skill. So you roll it, attempt to land softly when you're falling or tumbling past opponents.
Right. Makes sense.
Failed, obviously. Man, I can't find fall damage anywhere. I'm gonna say you just take like 1 damage for every 10 feet that you fall, which is 50. So you're gonna take 5 damage there.
Does that have any kind of DR type deal?
I do. I have 1. So like 4.
Yeah, you'll take 4 damage.
Okay. Then I loot the bodies.
Well, I'm gonna say you fall prone since you critically failed. So that will be. I'm just gonna add you in a turn order. Roll initiative for me.
Can you add Lucas too?
Yeah, I'll have this.
Let's get this kid in there.
Because then once I'm down there, I get the stuff. I can open the door because they'll surely have the keys
Correct.
if I want to.
Correct.
Initiative. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, so that is your turn. You are prone. And so from there, we'll go into the regular combat rotation. So Justin has gotten down to the bottom of the rope now. We're going to go in regular initiative order now. So one of the town guards is going to attempt to swing at you again with a short sword. He certainly will miss.
My load's taking a little bit.
Yep. He misses, and it's your turn, Baroque.
I'm gonna short range shot with the feet to the one that has not attacked. And I think if it's short range, I get +1 to damage.
Where are you getting that from?
A blank shot, my feet.
Which game is it?
The new one.
Oh, my blank shot. Cool.
Doesn't look like it really matters anyway.
No, it doesn't.
They're not in this case, but next time.
It misses. Yeah, just good to know what it does. Okay, we are back to Ahabraham. So you are knocked prone from crit failing, so your whole movement action this turn would be standing back up.
Sure, I do that.
Back up, and we'll go to Lucas. And Lucas is kind of conflicted.
Can I use heal on myself in combat now?
Can you use heal? No, you're not unconscious, so it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Yeah, so Lucas is kind of conflicted. He doesn't really want to fight with the city guards because he is like friends with the captain of the guard. And he's not really sure exactly what's going on here. He's just kind of in the middle of a pretty chaotic situation. And he's kind of like, what should I be helping with right now, I guess, is the question. Does anybody need me? Or like,
Lucas!
yeah, what's up, Cap?
Kind of in a Randy kind of tone. It's just like, Lucas, please! But I keep it vague.
Okay. It's like,
I need a hero starts playing. It's like, I need a hero.
Who starts playing the drums?
yeah. Lucas is like, all right, yeah, I can get down with this. All right, yeah, and Lucas gets on the rope and he starts climbing down the rope as well. It's going to be his turn. And we will go on to the guard with the gun. And he is going to shoot at Baroque.
I'm just going to roll 2 defenses.
Sure. Okay, so the first one misses you. The flintlock misses, but the short sword hits. You crit failed on your defense. So
5.
how do I want that to work here? So I guess your DR is what, 2? So this is going to do double damage, -2, so you'll be at 1 HP. And it's Baroque's turn after that.
I'm going to do the same thing that I did last time.
Which one are you shooting at? Are you shooting at the guy with the sword or the flintlock?
Whoever is the 7, not the 25.
Okay, the 7 is the flintlock. Okay, we'll roll defense. Yeah, so he takes 5 damage.
6.
Oh, 6, you're right. He takes 6 damage. Okay, yeah, and he is definitely looking worse for wear. He's still standing, but he is not looking very good. He punched right through the armor he's wearing, and he is like clearly like not handling that shot very well. We'll go from there to Ahabraham.
I loot the bodies.
Okay. Yeah, you find a short sword and you find a flintlock. And 3 ammo.
Any money?
Yeah, each of them have like 1,500 belly on them.
Any rope?
No.
Fine. So 3,000 by a total?
Yep.
Sorry. Okay. Do they have any keys or anything on them?
Yeah, you find I mean, you can see like a key ring on the like on the belt loop of one of the guys. It's got like a couple keys on it.
Okay. I'm gonna go pick up all the cash registers.
Now, like right now.
Cash. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's like a plexiglass screen type of thing that is making it so you can't just like get over the counter or anything to the register behind like the counter. There's a door that would open up to allow access back there, and you can attempt to try one of your keys if you want.
Seems like a trap. See if I can. Huh. Yeah, let's see if I can sense anything through the door there. Can I gather information?
I don't think it's applicable here. You could do like a listen or something if you have that.
I don't have listen.
Jump at that tumble spot, right? Yeah, I mean, roll me a d20 minus 1. Do you want to like, what are you trying to like? Do you want to listen, or is there something else that you're trying to get from this?
I'm trying to see if there's one of those things in the back of the door.
Oh, like a dented fishy. Yeah, I mean, it is like an opaque door. You're not like able to see through it or anything.
Let's see what I got in my inventory here. Well, I guess describe the inside of the bank now that I'm down there.
Yeah, so you're in the lobby. There's like a few cubicles, like probably like 6 cubicles off to one side. There's like a couple of couches and like a water cooler. There's the main counter, like where deposits and withdrawals will be made. That's the thing that has the plexiglass and the door that allows entry to it. And then there is an exit on one side of the lobby that appears to lead out to the street. And there is another door on the other side of the lobby that appears to lead further into the bank.
I'm going to go through the cubicles.
Okay. Yeah, so you'll walk over there and start checking out what's in the cubicles. And we'll end your turn there and we'll go on to Lucas. So Lucas is sliding down the rope. And as he makes his way down, he prompts an opportunity attack from the guy with the flintlock, as he is not currently engaged in combat with anyone. And he will roll on Lucas and certainly miss almost. Let's double check. Yeah, it does nothing. Okay, and so Lucas slides down and he's like, now it's my turn. And Lucas gets into a stance. Lucas gets into his power stance. And so this is a standard action for Lucas. When he is in this stance, he gets a +1 damage bonus and +1 more per 5 character levels, but he takes a -2 defense penalty. So he's going to get in his stance, and that is his turn. And we'll go on to the flintlock guy. At this point, he is going to take another shot at Lucas. 11. Lucas rolls defense, but he gets -2 to his roll. So that's a crit fail already. So Lucas definitely does not block that. And he would take 8 damage, but it's -3, so he takes 5 damage. He goes to 4. All right, and it is the short sword guard's turn, and seeing that he has dealt a considerable chunk of damage to Baroque, he is going to follow up and take another swing at you.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, so I'm going to say he goes to swing at you, and you... How do you want to do this? Like, how does this crit, like, defense?
I do belly gong like King K. Rool, and I make my stomach harder than it usually is. So I don't dodge. But when he hits me with his sword, it just bounces right off and hits him back.
Okay, yeah, that happens, and he takes 1 damage.
And then I also say, nice stance, Lucas.
Yeah, it's like, thanks, cat. All right, Baroque, it's your turn.
How much damage did that do? Did it do anything or no?
How much damage of what?
The
The swordsman guy is like pretty bloodied. Like he is looking like pretty like haggard and worse for wear. The guy with the flintlock is still totally fine.
I attacked the guy with the flintlock.
No, you said you attacked the guy who didn't get the 25. Oh no, you're right. Yeah, that is the flintlock guy. You're right. So flintlock guy is looking pretty worse for wear. And this guy with the short sword is like pretty much fine. He like nicked himself a bit here on that last attack, but he's in pretty good shape.
I'm gonna go ahead and take out the flintlock.
Okay. Okay, yeah, you how do you want to do it?
I just shoot him. All right, he doesn't deserve a one-liner.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you shoot him dead. He's dead. Okay, that is Ahabraham.
Cubicles.
Yep, so you're in the cubicles. What are you looking for?
Looting. Open up all the drawers. Open up all the drawers.
Yeah, I mean you don't find much of anything like valuable in like the drawers, like at these desks in the cubicles. It's like some snacks. You know, people have some snacks in their desk. There's like, yeah, you acquire snacks.
Does he eat them or does he take them?
Great question.
I eat them.
You eat them. You're just gonna start chowing down.
Well, do I get health from it?
No.
There's no like anything in these.
Well, it's just people's desks. Like
I keep things in my desks.
like valuables, like at your desk at work.
Maybe like a flask.
Do you?
No, I said maybe.
Right. Yeah, I mean, these are people who work at a bank. Like, they're not bringing like flasks of liquor and leaving it in their desk at work. Yeah, it's all pretty mundane stuff. There's like some snacks here and there, but it's mostly just like, you know, like papers that seem related to their job or like pictures of their kids or whatever. It's like nothing too crazy.
Are there glass windows in this bank?
There are, but it's like the kind of glass that's been like reinforced with like metal wires or whatever on the inside of it.
Okay. Can I see out it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can, if I looked, I could see what was going on in the street.
Correct.
The bank is situated in such a way that I can see how far down each street.
Oh, I would say you can see like down like this way, like where Baroque came from. You can see down there pretty well, like up until like it cuts off like here at the turn. But you can't see anything down either like other way. There's like other stuff like blocking the way.
I'd like to use my spyglass and see if there's any guards coming.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, I mean you have a spyglass, so I'm not gonna need to roll or anything. Yeah, you don't see any guards coming from this direction.
And that's the way the guard ran.
No, this is where they came from. He ran off like this direction.
Can I see? It looks like I should be able to see down there.
You don't see anyone coming towards you from that direction.
Okay. Then I will. I don't know how much movement I have left.
I mean, I'd say you can move around the lobby. Like, what do you want to do?
Go up to the door.
Okay.
Of the,
You can go up to the door, and we can end your turn there. I think that's fine. Cool. We'll go to Lucas, and Lucas is in his power stance, and he's like, let me show you how to really use a sword. And he takes a swing at the short sword guard.
The sword's doing big damage, man.
Yeah, it gets +1.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, so Lucas just slices him in twain. He just like cuts the guy in half. And he's dead. He's down. And Lucas kind of like swings his sword around and like slides it into the sheath on his back. And he's like, all right, so what's next, Cap?
The combat's over.
Yeah, they're both dead. The two guys that were right out front.
I'm gonna open the door to the bank and be like, get in here before the guards come.
I go in there.
Yeah, Lucas runs in as well.
I close the door and lock it.
Okay, yeah, that will happen. So that is the
Can we
end.
get a map for the bank real quick?
Boy, if I had one, I'd give it to you.
Yeah, just like something random. I don't know, just to visualize it.
Yeah.
And there's nothing on the outside of the bank that would make them think that we were inside of it.
Aside from the corpses of 2 guards directly in front of the door, the rope hanging off the side of the building, and the shattered skylight on top.
Okay. Well, we can skylight on top, but I'm gonna go get that rope.
Okay, like how?
I'm gonna walk outside. I'm gonna check to see if there's any guards coming.
Okay.
There would be in the.
Is there windows? Or are you just gonna creak open the door?
No, there's windows.
There's windows, yeah. So to get the rope, you would have to, like, it's tied to the top of the roof. So you'd have to climb back up it and like untie it and then attempt to get back
I'll
down.
come back up and then go back down.
Oh no.
Skylight.
Okay. Let me roll a die here.
Die for what?
Just to see something. Okay, so I'm gonna say as you are about to open the door, you can see some guards running up from this direction. You see 5 more guards running your direction. It looks like 3 of them have swords and 2 of them have like flintlocks on them.
Lucas has no rope. Justin, do you have any rope?
No.
Embarrassing.
I hang up. Oh fuck! I shouldn't have gotten rid of that gone fishing sign.
Yeah, you should not have got rid of it.
That would have been perfect.
Got rid of what?
The gone fishing sign that he stole earlier.
So yeah, I have a sticky grenade. I was gonna use it to open up the bank vault, but I think we should probably just use it as a trap. And I do have a trapping skill. I'm gonna try and do something.
Well, there's 2 doors. One goes behind the counter. One goes deeper into the bank.
No, like set it up on the front door so that when they try and come into the bank, we do some extra damage before.
Well, we're definitely not gonna want to fight against 5 guards.
Yeah. But how do you suggest we get out? Because it seems like they're coming up and there's no back door that we know of.
That's why I said we have to go deeper into the bank. Right, there will be one.
Why the fuck would a bank have a back door?
White House does.
I'm gonna mark they don't. I'm gonna
You
bet
do
on
use a
that.
spot check to see if you can see one potentially.
Tobin says we can't.
Toby says you can't do a spot check to see
To see what?
if there's a hidden hidden like tunnel.
I mean, you can roll it. I'll tell you, there's not. Like,
What if there's a
this is
natural
just-
natural 20?
They would just definitely see there's not one. Like,
Okay.
a nat 20 does not make things exist that don't exist. This is a bank. They don't have like secret tunnels for like bank robbers to escape from.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna try and set up that bomb and then I'm just gonna heal up and kind of just play some defense. Because I don't think running is gonna work too well. I mean, we can, but
Lucas is like, so was this the intended goal when you asked me to come do this
Lucas,
with you
shut
today?
the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
No, I'm just curious. I don't know if this is what we were going for.
Let me see. One second.
Are you looking for where he asked? Because I couldn't find it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna set up that trap. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I'm gonna set up the trap. My plan is to, kind of bait them. No, I don't know if I want to bait them. But they're gonna see it. Yeah, so I'm just gonna try and set up a door bomb with my sticky grenade.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you can just do that.
Yeah, cool. I'll do that. And then I guess we just go deeper in.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go open that door, I guess. Not the one behind the thing.
I'm gonna heal up first. Yeah, so I'm gonna use my bomb and my last medical kit.
Okay, so you're using your medical kit on yourself?
Yeah.
All right, D6 plus 2. Okay, so you get 4 HP back.
And the door is locked, just to be clear.
It
It's a
is
very
locked.
sturdy door because it's a bank.
Right.
So I guess
Is it locked from the
Hey,
outside
show
or
your
inside?
keys.
from the inside, I have the keys from the guards.
Yes, show your keys.
Interesting.
So I guess we go. I go open the door and see further in the bank.
Yeah, so one of the keys that you have 2 keys on the key ring. One of them does open that door and allow you access further into the bank.
Okay, we open the door.
All right, so you guys got the door open. The 3 of you walk through the door. I assume
Can we lock it?
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. I assume you close it and lock it after yourselves.
No good reason not to.
You said no good reason to?
No good reason not to.
Right, yeah. Justin, I'm gonna add your HP just so you're.
Oh, right, my bad.
There you go. Okay, yeah. So you guys, you head in like through that door, and as you head back, there are you're in like a hallway, and there's like a couple different doors off on your right and your left. One door is the like employee break room. You can see a couple doors that go into different bathrooms. There is one door that leads into like a locker room of some sort. And then there is another door that leads in towards like the safe and the safety deposit boxes.
I'm going into locker rooms. I'm going to open every single locker I can.
Okay. And Baroque, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'll go in the employee break room and I'll loot as well.
Okay.
Lucas to go check the bathrooms.
Yeah, Lucas is like, I gotta head to the little boys' room. And he kind of like he runs in to take a tinkle. Okay, yeah. So roll me a d20 -1. You guys, neither of you have investigate, right?
I think I have investigate.
If you have it, if you have it, roll it. Otherwise, d20 -1.
No, I don't. Okay.
Oh, I don't either.
Nice.
Yeah. So. Oh fuck! I forgot. Also, before I forget again, I meant to touch on this at the start of the episode, but things were kind of delayed. Ahabraham, you have a mystical gourd from when you killed the white whale. I forgot to have you generate that like at the moment of, but I remembered over the past week after like looking through notes and stuff that you should have one of those. So I'm gonna add that in your inventory now. You don't have to use it right now or anything, huh?
What is it?
It's a mystical gourd, so you know
Oh, interesting.
that Marine Admiral who gave you guys that blessing, like the heavens like blessing of luck or whatever. Whenever you defeat a challenging enemy, it will generate a gourd that is either like low, medium, or high tier, and you can crack it open and roll on like a loot table to see like what item is generated from the gourd. It's like a
I want
gotcha.
half of that.
We'll be receiving none of it.
Okay, so you have one of those. But yeah, so you guys are looking through.
Gourd.
Yeah. Just let me know whatever you want to roll on that table and I can roll it for you.
I'd say roll right now.
But yeah, so you guys are kind of looking through stuff, and Ahabraham, you're searching the locker rooms. You don't really find a ton. You find like some soap. You find a few changes of clothes, like a duffel bag.
Take the bag. I need a bag.
I will.
What?
What's in a duffel bag?
It's empty. It's just like it's in a locker with like some clothes and stuff that are hanging up inside the locker. All right, yeah, you have acquired a second backpack.
And you said soap? How much?
Is it on a rope?
You find 3 bars of soap.
Is there a rope connected to the soap?
It's not soap on a rope, no.
Is that all I find?
That's all you find with an 8, yeah.
Okay.
Baroque, you are searching the employee break room, and what kind of snacks do you want to find?
Let me get a loaf of whole grain bread.
Okay, got it.
Not a snack.
I'll give you 3 things. You can find any 3 food items in the break room that you want that would make sense for them to be there.
Herbo gummy bears.
I would like a half-eaten leg of ham.
Yeah, got it.
And then I would like some Dijon mustard.
All right, you got it. Yeah, you open up like an ice box, and you find that it's some mustard, a loaf of bread, and a half-eaten ham hock. Gather all those things up, and it's great. You got them, and you also, yeah, you see somebody left their wallet in the break room. They left their wallet, and so you can pick that up if you want.
Yeah, I pick it up and I search it.
Okay. Yeah, you find 20,000 belly inside.
Cool.
Price.
Cool. And then I'm good.
Is there any bank IDs or IDs that are all in there? Or just cash and that's it.
Yeah, there's a bank ID.
I take it.
It's,
I take the whole wallet.
Looks like it's a clerk's ID. Yeah, you take the whole wallet.
What does Lucas find?
He finds relief as he empties his bladder.
That's all the rooms, huh?
Only one room left?
Yeah, the room that leads into the safe and safety deposit boxes.
Well,
So while you guys are all doing this, you hear an explosion from the front of the building.
Oh, Lucas is getting that cool stance. And I lock on.
Is that gonna do what I want it to do? Yeah. Okay, so 3 of them take 1d6 damage. Okay, so 3 of the guards each take damage from your sticky bomb, and you can hear that has just gone off as the explosion kind of like echoes and reverberates. You can kind of tell it that the front door has been blown up at this point. You can hear footsteps making their way into the bank.
Yeah, I guess we run back to the vault. Let's see what's going on there.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, you trying to think how this would work. I was not planning a bank heist, even the slightest. Yeah, I mean, you open the door up and it leads into another room that has 2 exits to it. One of them leads into the room with the safety deposit boxes, and the other one leads in towards the safe. And you can see that these 2 doors leading to either of these 2 places are locked by some sort of they're locked.
I slide the identification key Devin's way, but I stay around that.
Yes, the ID card is just for a clerk. Like, they wouldn't have access to either of these 2 places.
I still give it to him.
I take it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try the key in both doors.
No dice.
While Steve's doing this, I'm gonna set a trap on the door that we had just opened. I have 4 tar. I'm just gonna use one to kind of coat the bottom right in front of the door.
Okay, so you're gonna lay out like a layer of tar in front of the door.
And then I'm gonna get back and walk onto the door.
Lucas is like, am I crazy or does it kind of feel like we're trapped back here right now?
You can shut the fuck up.
Gaslight the fuck out.
Wait, it's not. I'm not the only one that feels that way, right?
No, you're the only one.
Yeah, I didn't feel that way at all. I feel very
A
comfortable.
little bit.
Oh man. Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah. So you get some tar spread out. You try the keys and the doors, and neither of them open.
Okay.
I would like to tell Lucas to get back there with Devin, and I'm gonna try and hide. But like with a vantage point, so that like I can still see the door.
I mean, where are you trying to hide? It's just like an open room.
Or I mean, I don't know. There's got to be some kind of furniture that I hide behind.
There's not.
Blocks the view of the door.
Nope.
Not even a fucking plan.
It's just an open room. Yeah, I mean, it's just a room that connects the safe and safe deposit boxes. It's not like meant for anyone to be in there except for bank employees.
I'll hide behind a door that goes to the other rooms.
You can't because they are locked. There's 2 doors that go to the safe deposit boxes. They both are locked. You cannot open either of them.
Hey, Toby.
What's up?
Do you think you guys are going to be able to save me or Aaron? That way we don't, like, by the end of this session?
Yeah, it's a really good question. I honestly have no idea what's going to happen.
It'd be, like, really sad if, like, we almost didn't play at all this winter time.
Yeah, I feel similarly. I do feel similarly, but
We're on our way to jail. Don't worry. We're trying.
yeah, it's kind of looking like the direction things are going. You're all going to meet back up in prison. So.
I mean, I don't know if I've been found by
That might not happen. I want to play out what happens with them before we get back to you and Aaron, just because I'm not sure how you're all gonna how your plots are all gonna converge yet. And I think this may be what ends up happening. But
I'm gonna try to craft a special item.
okay, what are you gonna try and craft?
2 short swords. I'm gonna try to make a lockpick.
Out of short swords?
Well, they're all metal.
Wouldn't it be better, like Justin with his like chalk
I'm
body?
gonna say no.
Key?
No, like you can make a weapon. You can't like make other stuff with the specialist like weapon skill. Lockpick made out of 2 swords is like 1 that's making sense, and 2 is not a weapon.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna crack this mystic cord.
Okay, crack it open, and yeah, let me. We're going to roll you on the mid-tier history board. Wow, you have rolled a lock.
Damn it.
You can add a good lock to your inventory.
Why did you roll it?
I don't know if you have access. Do you have the macros like tab like at the top next to settings?
What do you mean next to settings? I don't know where settings is.
Oh, you might not. Yeah, I think like my UI looks different than the player's does. Like I don't know if you have access to the macros tab like I do.
That's fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's like the opposite of what you need right now.
I had no agency in that.
Yeah. I'll take those short swords though if you want. I'm gonna try and set up a few traps here.
Well, I'm gonna put the lock on a door.
Okay, which one?
The one where the guards might be coming in from.
Well, what are we gonna fucking do while we're waiting?
I'm gonna think.
Okay, so you lock the door. The door's already locked, but you place another lock on it.
Really
Yeah, so it's like
I don't know that we're back here. There's no evidence to say that we've ventured into this back part, so they might just think that the door is locked. Because now it's like really sturdy, you know.
Yeah, I mean they saw you flee inside the building.
They did not see that.
I guess that's true, but that is kind of implied. Yeah, so you guys are locked in there. They're gonna start trying to break down the door. So how do I want this to work? So there's 5 of them attempting to bust down this door. It's a metal door. It's locked.
And did you say those pills were hallucinogenics or anti-hallucinogenics?
Antipsychotics.
Antipsychotics, yeah.
I'm gonna set a trap.
All right, I'm just
I
gonna.
had to Google something really quick.
I'm gonna take both pill A and pill B. I'm gonna crush them up and I'm gonna put them on top of the cake. I'm gonna set the cake.
Hold on.
in a
Here's what
bit.
I want you to do. Here's what I want you to do. I'm gonna put down as much tar as you can in front of this door.
I already did that.
You put down all your tar in front of it.
I'm not putting down all my target.
Put down all your tar in front of it.
No.
Okay.
Tell me why.
I'm gonna. What are the ceilings like here? Not that tall, I'd guess.
Yeah, it's not as tall as the lobby. I'd say it's like 20 feet to the ceiling.
That seems way too high.
It's 50 in the lobby, so it's pretty significant difference.
Imagine how tall your ceilings are.
It's about that tall.
Nope, not 20 feet.
Maybe not for you, bro. I don't know.
Okay.
Can I keep doing my cake plan?
I'm.
Think about setting traps. I'm all for that.
Yeah, well, I want to hang my crystal lantern on
Hello?
the ceiling.
Okay.
And light it on fire because I just googled is tar flammable. It says
Boy, is it.
flammable, easily ignited by heat, sparks, or flames.
Yeah, that's for sure true.
Yeah. So if we get all the guards in there and drop a little lantern on top of them. With
Okay, yeah. So I'll double down on that. I will lay down 2 tar on the ground and I'll hang one of the tar up. Okay, so I talk to Lucas, and this is me talking to Lucas and Abraham. I say, okay, this is the idea. We're gonna let them know we're in here because they'll know anyways.
Yeah, I think they know.
We creak open the door and I put the tar on top, and then when they open up the door, the tar on their face, tar on the ground, and then we throw the fire at them, and then we
What do you think tar is? To where you're gonna put it on top of a door to fall down? What do you think it is?
put it in buckets.
Okay. I don't believe you're carrying around full buckets of tar with you.
With my hands?
You're muted, Ahabraham.
How do you think he's carrying tar?
And not in a bucket. To
How?
be sure, not a bucket.
Where am I? How am I
It could
carrying
be
tar?
like a water skin or something maybe, but it's not a bucket.
I tell Lucas, go find me a fucking bucket.
Definitely not one here.
Yeah, there's not one here. There's nothing around.
A trash can is not a trash can.
It is an empty room.
break room.
Nope.
Break room.
You've locked yourself out of the break room already. You have double locked the door. The break room is in the corridor that you just left. You're currently in an intermediary room leading to the safe and safety deposit boxes, and you have locked yourself in this room.
Why did we go there? Okay. Fuck it. I don't have to do the door thing. Yeah, we just put tar on top of it. And I'll go ahead and toss down all 4 of my tar. Around the door, on the door, on the floor of the door.
Okay, the whole door area is just covered in tar.
And then Devin, I don't know if you have a trapping skill, but I do. I can go ahead and try and set up that fire
Yeah.
thing.
So these guys, the way that I'm going to treat the door is basically just like death saving throws. If they get 3 rolls that are above 10, I'm going to have them break the door down. And if they are not able to get 3 rolls above 10 within, we'll say
Are we going into
within
combat?
5 rolls, I'm just going to say they don't get the door. And we're just going to do 1 per like round here or whatever. So they already passed 1, so they have to win 2 more, and they'll bust the door.
Okay. I'm gonna set up the trap.
Yep, set up. Abraham, what are you doing? You're getting your lantern set up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set it up. We're gonna light it on fire with my flint and steel.
Okay. Yep, you have a lit lantern hanging above all the tar there, and the floor is kind of just covered in tar right in front of the door. And they will roll again to see if they can bust down the door. And that is another success. So they are like really like the 5 guards are really pounding on the door. You do what?
I go to the back of the room and I lock onto the door with my finger pistol.
Sure.
I'm trying to think what I'm gonna take my 4/5 of a blanket. I'm gonna spread it out in the hallway and put 2 short swords through each side, so we can still see the lantern, but then they can't see us.
Okay, so you're like pinning the blanket to the walls or whatever. Okay, that's fine. Sure.
And then I'm gonna go
Yeah, and they will roll again to see if they're able to. Not above a 10, so that's a failure. All right. You guys have anything else you want to do? Or you're just gonna wait it out.
Lucas gun in his stance.
He's still in his attack stance, his power stance.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my flintlock out, I guess.
Go.
We'll be able to see their shadows through the blanket because they'll have fire behind them.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so
All right. Fourth roll is a success. So they bust the door down, and as they break the door down, they will knock the crystal lantern down, which will head towards the tar. And will light it all ablaze. And so each of them is going to roll a reflex save. And 3 of them save, 2 of them do not. So let's see, how much damage would that do? I'm just going to say that's going to do like D6 damage to them. So 3 of them, here, let me just write this down. 3 of them have already taken 2 damage. 1, number 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 2. Okay. Okay, so in order, it looks like number 3 and number 2 did not save, so we'll roll a d6 to see how much damage they take. They each take 2 damage. So okay, so
Right now I put down a lot of tar. So is there like an area that they can't pass?
you put down enough tar to like make it so each of the 5 of them would have to roll for this. So yeah, like the whole area around the door basically is a flame.
I'm gonna shoot the one that's on fire.
Okay. Well, let's all roll initiative.
Will we get any special sneak bonuses?
No, because they know you're there.
By surprise?
I mean, they don't really know we're there.
They do.
Oh, do they?
They don't know exactly where you are, but they know you're in that room. They're like aware of you. So it wouldn't be like a surprise or anything. Okay. Baroque got an 8. Ahabraham got an 8. Lucas initiative is.
You can go pee really quickly.
Oh,
And we go back.
Lucas got a 19. And let's see what these guys got. Really good rolls. Holy shit. All right. Okay, well, boy howdy. Okay, so we will start off. Boy, these guys are dominating the turn order. Okay, so let's see.
They're stuck in tar.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they have half their regular movement speed. Let me just edit these HP values real quick.
That's not a good look.
Okay.
Tar around is also on fire still.
Huh?
Yeah.
They're like
What?
in tar that's on fire.
Yeah. I mean, if they stay in the space, they're gonna have to roll to see if they take damage or not at the beginning of the
Wouldn't
turn.
that be crossed over the fire? So like a swordsman might have a hard time getting over there, right?
Yeah, I mean, they have half movement speed while they're in the tar. Okay, so the first guy, he is going to be a swordsman, and he is going to, I guess, man, I wish I had a map for this. It would make it a lot easier to like tell where people are, what they're doing. Can I just like do something else real quick? Whatever. We'll just say we're gonna use this. Okay, so this is the bank room, and it's not, but it is. Whatever, just so that we kind of know where stuff's at. So we'll say you guys are all like over here. So you guys are all up here, kind of like huddled in the back. And give me a second to get these guys in here. Yeah. Okay, so these guys are all like. Okay. All right. Yeah. So this first guy, I'm gonna say the tar is basically like this is the door. The tar is just gonna be like all within this area. Was pretty much all around it. The door. Let me actually move these guys. So I'm gonna say actually only like 2 of them have made it in the door so far. The rest of them are all still outside. That's the explosion. Okay, so this first guy is going to attempt to run towards you guys here. He's half movement speed, so that's 10, 20. I'm gonna make it like up here. But that is his turn.
Which one is on fire?
Huh?
Which ones are on fire?
2 and 3. So these 2 guys here, like the guys right up front here. Okay, so these guys are on fire, and they will both have to roll to see if they still are on fire at the beginning. Let's see. Aaron's just playing Pokemon. Fair enough.
As you do.
Yeah, can't blame you. Yeah, they both fail, so they're both going to take fire damage. I'll roll another d6 for each of them.
What's up?
So, 2d6. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, so that will
They took grenade damage earlier. Yeah.
yeah, I'm counting all of it. Yeah, one of them will just die straight up. Like one of them's just dead. This guy's gone. And then one of them is very badly burned. He is still alive, but he's not doing well. And that guy is going to run up through the tar. Let's have him make a reflex save, I guess. See if he gets burnt as he's running through. Yeah, he dies.
Eat.
He gets burned and dies here. And we'll go on to the next guy. Actually, let me just remove these guys from the turn order. Okay, so next guy's up, and he is going to attempt to run up as well. And he'll roll a reflex save to see if he gets burnt on his way through. And he succeeds, so he does not get burned. 25, 30.
What's the threshold for that? Because 13 seems low.
I'm just doing it like if it's 10 or below, they fail. If it's 11 or up, they succeed. So it's even. Just because I don't want to figure out how fire works and everything.
Yeah, no bonuses to that or anything?
Huh?
You have no bonuses?
No. Okay, and then this guy is going to do the same thing and run through. He'll also make a reflex save. And fails, so he will take 56 damage. Takes 5 damage.
I'm happy with this trap.
Yeah.
Very good.
I did take my entire blanket and my crystal lantern, but
Yeah, and also all of my tar and my sticky grenade.
Okay, so he runs through and he gets pretty badly burnt, but he's going to levy a shot at the blanket. Let's see who it hits.
I just can't possibly be accurate.
Let's see, which one of you? He is firing at Baroque.
Well, he doesn't know.
Well, yeah, I just rolled a d3 to see which one of you it would be going towards. Yep.
Come on, baby.
So I mean, the defense. Some of the roles got to have a. Well, this doesn't really matter, but
So it's still a nat 20. So even though your defense rolls above, he just automatically wins. So yeah, Justin, you're gonna take.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, that'll happen. You're gonna get knocked unconscious by that bullet.
there's no like.
Okay.
They can't see through the blanket. They're just firing in the dark. There's no like.
I mean, it is an empty room that normally would not have a blanket with two swords pinning it to the wall. Currently, that is there, and so it's a bit inconspicuous. And also, like, there's nowhere else you could have gone. So yeah, he's just firing at the blanket. Yeah, and they'll take Justin unconscious, and it's Lucas's turn, and he is not stoked about that turn of events. He's like, "Don't worry, Cap. I'll avenge you."
Well, I can heal myself, right? With heal.
No, because you're unconscious. Someone else could attempt to stabilize you by healing you, but you cannot do it to yourself. Lucas will run up and he will swing his sword at this fella right in front. That looks like that's gonna hit. Yeah, Lucas hits him for 1 extra damage because he's in his power stance, so he'll hit him for 4. And that guy is looking worse off for sure. All right, man. Cool. So dead. Yep, that's Lucas's turn. This guy is worse for wear. And we will move on.
And a gunner.
Yes, there's 2 swordsmen and a marksman left.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at the marksman.
It is not your turn yet.
I mean,
It will be your turn directly after this guy. Okay.
all 5 of them have went already.
Oh wait, this guy's dead. Sorry. Okay, yeah, it's your turn.
You said the marksman, because he got fire damage. He got 5 damage. He got grenade
The
damage.
marksman's right here.
And he's almost dead.
He is hurt. The guy right up front is almost dead. The swordsman. The guy in the middle here is unharmed.
Where it's not popping up my stuff.
Do you already have your thing minimized? Question mark.
If I do, I don't know how to not have it minimized.
You would just like double click on the box and it would open it back up.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm gonna shoot the marksman.
Let's do it.
Devin was locked on, right?
No, he doesn't have lock on.
Oh, that sucks.
All right, yeah, so it misses him. All right, and Baroque's unconscious. Roll a death saving throw for me. Just a d20.
D20.
All right, that is a pass. So you can do a saving throw. All right, and this swordsman is going to make an attack on Lucas. And Lucas parries it and blocks it with his sword. Even though he takes a -2 on defense, he still comes out on top. All right, next swordsman is going to run up here, and seeing Ahabraham having shot out from the blanket, he is going to swing at you with his short sword.
All right, I guess let's see if I can get lucky.
I sure hope you do, because you're knocked out otherwise. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Yeah. So you you dodge out of the way, and it kind of slices through the blanket, but you're unharmed. And we're on to Lucas, and he is going to make an attack at the swordsman right in front of him. Okay, that might do it. So, yep, cool. So Lucas takes this guy out. He like lops his arm off, and this guy is out of here. Okay, cool. So, boop, boop, boop. He's gone, and it is Ahabraham's turn.
So the guy in front of me is virtually unharmed.
He is unharmed.
The guy in the back is hurt. I'm going to shoot the guy in the back again.
All right, do it.
Maybe a better thing with a heal.
Where is it? There it is.
Okay, that hits him, and it deals 1 damage to him. Okay, Baroque, go ahead and roll your death saving throw.
The bridge is broken.
Okay.
Baroque, D20.
Yeah, you want a death saving throw?
Yeah,
Is he unconscious right now?
that is 1 failure. Yes, he's unconscious.
Oof.
Okay, and we will move on to the marksman in the back here, and he is going to levy a shot at Lucas.
Lucas still lives though.
Yeah, Lucas is tough to kill. Yeah, I mean, he takes the hit, but his steel skin just kind of reflects all the damage. Lucas takes no damage from that. Okay, it is the swordsman's turn, and he is going to take another swing at Ahabraham with a short sword. Yeah, so you are knocked unconscious by that swing. So Ahabraham is knocked out, and we go to Lucas. And Lucas at this point is like, "Oh man, like, come on, guys, you can't leave me here by myself. What? I mean, this wasn't my idea. Why am I having to run the lead on this here?"
We're unconscious.
Yeah, I know. He's kind of talking out loud. He swings at the swordsman right in front of him.
Don't do this. You should have done that.
Yeah, and he just one hits the guy, takes him out. You know, you guys give Lucas a lot of shit, but he's like easily the best fighter on the team.
That's what makes him great, is the constant criticism.
You're still muted, Debbie. Okay, and so he will slice that guy down and then take a swing. He will charge at the marksman here, and that will end his turn.
That's why.
Huh?
Give Lucas all the best shit.
Who,
Like
me?
the ceramic boss.
And a short sword.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Lucas spent all of his money on his sword. So,
Yeah.
like, yeah. Ahabraham, make me a death saving throw.
I mean, I don't think it actually matters.
It might. It could matter. We'll see how long this battle goes. Yeah, I see you succeed. Baroque, make me a death saving throw. That is a success. You have 2 successes. Okay. Okay, so it's the marksman. Lucas is the only one up at this point, so this guy is going to fire his flintlock at Lucas. And misses. And Lucas will take a big swing at him with his sword. This might be it. Yeah, Lucas one-shots the guy. He just cuts him down,
Nice.
and Lucas is left standing there by himself in a room full of dead guards. The tar at this point has been burning for a while, and it's about all burnt up and gone. Then he was just left standing there by the corpses of all these guards with the acrid smell of burnt tar in the air, and his two companions unconscious and bloodied in the back of the room.
Can we finish rolling our death saving throws now?
Yeah, I mean, you're out of combat now at this point, so it's done.
Oh, so I die. I guess.
No, you don't roll any more death saving throws once combat's over. You only do it like during combat. Once combat's over, you're like able to be stabilized and you're just unconscious. You're not at risk of dying anymore. So yeah, so you guys have survived, and with that, Lucas is going to. Boy, I don't even know what he does. Yeah, I mean, he can't just leave you there, but he also cannot carry both of you.
You can go get our pirate friends who adore me to be like, listen, we need some help bringing these guys back to the end. They're heroes, you know?
Yeah, I guess that's a good idea. That's what he'll do. So Lucas is going to run back to the Weeping Cyclops, and he's going to enlist the help of your whaler friends to come and get you and Baroque and take you out of the bank. He throws like all the key card and like the keys and everything to the bank. He throws them on the ground and leaves just so there's no evidence that you guys were the ones who were in here. And then, yeah, your bodies are carried back to the inn, and you are left unconscious in a room as you are waiting to recover. Cool. So we will cut there. Kristen has already left the Zoom, it looks like.
Hold on, I can get her back.
Well, am I done for the night?
Do you want to be?
I mean, like, I have other shit to do, and if I'm just going to be sitting in a room.
Yeah. We can call this one early if we want, I guess. Because I'm not totally sure. Like, everyone's unconscious at this point except for Lucas. Like, Lucas is the only crewmate who's not knocked unconscious right now.
Well, you give him the best shit. Why?
The best shit is, like, literally one store that he spent all of his money on that you also could have bought. So, like, I don't know what you mean the best shit.
I mean, the best shit. But,
Yeah.
Think about the ceramic vase, Toby.
Huh?
The ceramic vase.
For me, you gave me, like literally the worst roll. You didn't
For
even
what?
roll for my gourd.
There's not a way for you to roll it. Like,
I could roll the 100.
yeah, I guess that's fair. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's probability, but yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I just wanted to roll it for the table because it had other results in there. I didn't pull anything else up.
Well, I mean, all I have to do is sleep to get back to full health. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys would just have to spend the night. I'm just trying to figure out, like.
And they brought us back to the inn to spend the night.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, whatever. Yes. So you guys are brought back to the end. We're just going to cut from you now. Your bank heist adventure is over, and we're going to. So it'll just be the next morning. We're just going to cut to the next morning. Baroque and Ahabraham have been brought back to the inn by Lucas, and the three of you are staying there under the care of your whaling friends.
Aaron should be back to full health too, because he's taking a rest.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm recapping where everyone is the next morning.
I don't know if that counts.
Oh.
Yeah, Bak-Koi is passed out in an alley near the tavern, and Mei is in the local jail under the protection of the city guard that brought her in.
And she's full health too then?
I'm gonna say you're all half health. I'm gonna say you don't like you're all pretty critically injured. Like every one of you has been hurt pretty badly. I'm gonna say when we wake up the next morning, everyone is half HP.
Well, I'm not gonna leave the end until I'm at full health, so I'm gonna go back to bed.
I mean, you could choose to do that. But yeah, we'll cut from you guys, and Kristen's gone again, and Aaron's gone.
Looks like you're not cutting from us.
It looks like I can't even.
Whole
if I wanted
episode,
to.
me and Devin.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to bed.
Okay, so Ahabraham is just gonna stay on bed rest this whole day, or was that the game plan?
Yep.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, not the full day. I mean,
It would have to be.
8 hours.
So what's the deal with my character specifically?
Yeah, so we're gonna go to. I was gonna go to Kristen, but she left again.
Yeah, sure. The computer turned off, so I just turned it back on.
Yeah, we can cut back to
I'll
you,
cut that.
Aaron. So yeah, so you'll wake up, you regain half your health, so you're back to 8 hit points.
You're gonna have health in an alley with no bedroll.
Why are you arguing?
We can have our health in a bed in an inn.
Yeah, I mean, he took bites from rats, and you guys took far more like severe damage.
He did die. He had considerably more health than we did. And got damaged a lot more.
It's still such a funny situation.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I cannot believe that he died to those rats even still.
I didn't believe it either.
I mean, you can just let us be at full health and he can be at half health. That seems to make sense.
Yeah, I guess that's fine.
Okay, so I won't go back to bed, then I'll get up.
I'm lost.
Sure. Yeah, Aaron, you wake up. Yeah, he's gone.
Well, while I've got some time, I'm gonna take a stroll down to the bank to see what's going on. I'm not gonna do it. They don't know me. I'm just gonna take a
Yeah. Okay, so actually, there is something that happens when you wake up in the morning, Justin, Baroque. When you wake up, give me a second here, actually.
Is it the silver sparkle?
It is that. Yes, you're correct. Let me just figure out exactly what I'm going to have you roll. Where is this one at? Where is this one at?
Yeah, no snow in Orleans. Oh, she's waiting on us.
Okay, here it is. Roll me 2d4, bro. One and 3. So 4. Okay, so when you wake up, you can kind of feel like something under your head, like under the pillow. It feels like there's something like kind of uncomfortably like hard under your head. And when you go to check it out, you find 4 small bags full of diamonds, 4 little pouches full of diamonds. You can add those to your inventory.
All right, we are back now. Chrissy's computer isn't working, so she's gonna be here with me,
Okay.
though you can't see her.
That's fine. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna cut from Baroque and Ahabraham after that. Make sure to add the diamonds to your bag, Justin. And yeah, we'll cut to Maymay in the prison. Kristen.
So, same question. Like, they should probably get at least 50 minutes of time out of 4 hours.
Yeah, I mean, I feel much the same.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to leave, you can, I guess.
Amen. Go with God, Bak-Koi and me.
Good session. I'm gonna watch the recap later.
Yeah, for sure. I'll send you the link.
Bye.
Bye.
Wait, so
Love you guys.
are you guys leaving?
Yeah, they're leaving.
You already left.
Yeah.
Is Devin gonna do the recap then, or?
I mean, we already know he's not.
I mean, he literally participated in all of it, I think. So
I
it's
agree.
only fair that he should do it.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I can ask him to do it, but my hopes are not high.
Wait, so are we just done?
No, they have got 3 hours out of the session here. So this last hour, now that their whole thing's tied up, I'm going to spend with you guys.
Okay, actually, then in that case, let me put the speakers to something else because right now I'm just doing it on the headset. Let me change. I'm trying to do it where the microphone doesn't catch. Microphone actually might catch. This might just be the best option. Do you hear an echo?
No, it's fine.
No? Okay. Well, let me see if I can just change it to this. All right. I'm going to see how well that's going to work. Okay. You can still hear us, yes?
Yep.
Can you turn it up more?
Wait, what in the world? I thought I changed the audio to... Unless this thing didn't catch that. Audio playback through these guys. Okay, I think that should work. Okay, so yeah, so we are back over here. And what's the deal? What have you decided?
Yeah, so were you paying attention to with last scene ended?
No, I mean I was trying to help Christy out, so I didn't pay complete attention to how the last scene ended.
Yeah.
But here, everyone, like
so-
Lucas, stood after killing everybody, or the last person, I guess.
Yeah, Lucas pretty much wiped all the guards out and he ran back to the tavern and had Ahabraham's whaling friends come and help retrieve their unconscious bodies from the bank and bring them back to a room in the tavern. And so they're resting there now. We will start the next scene the following morning after everyone has woken back up. You and Kristen both have regained consciousness at this point, and we're going to start the next scene with Mei Mei in the prison.
Okay.
Kristen, you're there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you wake up and you find yourself in a prison cell. You do not see Mr. Slithery around. It's just you by yourself there in the cell.
I'd like to go as thin as paper and try and go through the cell bars and escape. Try and find Mr. Slytherin and just escape.
Okay, yeah.
Forest.
Yeah, you can just do that. So you get out of the cell. Roll me a hide.
I can roll out a hide for her.
Yeah, that's fine.
It might actually just be better with her character because I don't have her character. If she actually has hide, that is.
She should. She's a rogue, I think. So that seems like a skill she should have.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to check that because I don't have access to her character.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, she has hide. Let's see what happens here. Okay. She gets an 11 for hide. Yeah, I'm gonna say none of the guards notice you, but another prisoner, like in the cell, like across the way, kind of sees you just like slide out of your cell, and he whispers over to you like, "Hey, help me get out of here! Don't leave me here."
I'll go up to him and tell him that if I get him out, then he'll tell him that if I get him out, then he'll owe me something down the road.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, as long as I'm not sitting here to rot in jail.
Okay. Toby, how would I be able to get them out exactly? If I can bend into paper though. Go send this paper.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Oh wait, I have an idea. Could I go inside or could I just fold myself into like a key shape and then like try and unlock the lock?
Yeah, roll a d20. Yep. So yeah, you fold your hand into the shape of a key, and you are able to like feel around inside the lock, and you're able to unlock the door and let him out. And he gets out. He's like, "Thank you. I will owe you one." He runs off to try and escape.
Okay. Can I go and try and find Mr. Slithery?
Yes. Yeah. Roll me a move silently, or I guess I'll roll it for you. Yep, so that's a success. Yeah, so you are able to silently like sneak through the halls of this prison. You haven't seen any kind of guards or anything yet as you've been walking through, and you see a couple other prisoners here and there that try to get your attention, but you haven't seen Mr. Slither yet.
Okay. Can I roll something to like track?
I don't think you would be able to find like any kind of clues that would lead you to where he is.
Okay. I'll start asking prisoners that I'm passing, like if they've seen a snake.
Or heard a snake.
Yeah, heard a snake, seen the guards bringing the snake. Like just seeing a snake at all.
Yeah, so none of them recollect seeing a snake. They're all asking you to let them out. Some of them are like, "Yeah, get me out of here, and I'll show you exactly where the snake is. Like let me know where. Yeah, get me out, and I can help you find it, or whatever." But none of them seem to know exactly where it is.
Okay. Honestly, guessing snakes in like a shelter. Do you know if there's any animal shelters or anything around the whole entire town? Like,
You would not know.
okay.
As you are contemplating and trying to figure out where Mr. Slither is, you can hear footsteps coming down the stairs towards the level of the jail that you're in right now.
Okay, I'll try and quickly go back to my cell and just close the door again.
Okay.
Or no, the door is closed, just like slip back in.
Yeah. Yeah, you can just do that. So you slide back in, and you're back in your cell by the time that this person gets down to the bottom of the stairs. And you can see them from your cell. You can see what they look like. They are. They don't appear to be a town guard. They seem to be like some sort of like an elected official or something, like maybe like some sort of a like a councilman or someone who like has some sort of like official position in the city. But they don't like, they're not like a member of the guards themselves or anything. And so he's walking around, and it looks like there is like a jailer or something with him, like one of the people who like runs the jail. And he walks up right to your cell, and he says, "Hello there, my little thief."
I'll just say hello back then, I guess.
"How are you doing? Did you sleep well?"
Yeah.
"Great, we're so glad to hear it. I hope you're enjoying your stay."
Yeah, really enjoying it. I love being here.
"Fantastic. Well, we can arrange for you to stay even longer in that case."
Yeah, no thanks. Thanks for offering. Really kind.
Yeah, we had heard that you tried to steal from someone right in broad daylight in the middle of the Weeping Cyclops.
Yeah, that was a lie.
Yeah, I mean, my men, they watched it happen, so that is a lie from you. I can confirm that much.
Yeah, well, they don't know what they're talking about. I didn't do anything, and then the dude, I guess, was just mad at me for some reason and decided to call the Marines on me. So
What a shame. I was hoping we could have an honest conversation. I mean, what with, me having your friend Snake and all, I was hoping that you wouldn't do anything to put him in danger.
what do you say?
He said he has your snake.
So I'll ask you again, what exactly happened in the tavern?
Okay, so I was just talking to the dude, and supposedly I said something wrong that upset him. So he decided to call the Marines and say that I stole from him. That's exactly what happened.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Okay, interesting. And he kind of looks over to the jailer and he says, why don't you cut her snake? And he sends him off to go and cut Mr. Slithery. He says, you see, when you lie to me, bad things can happen. I don't want these things to happen. It's so much easier for everyone when we tell the truth, don't you think?
I'd like to beg to differ.
Yeah, and he says, based on the report from my men, you seem to be a devil fruit user. Is that right?
False.
Did you say false?
Yeah, she said that.
He says, oh, interesting. And he gestures to another guard that's there. And he says, why don't you go and cut her snake again? And he looks back at you and he says, I was really hoping this lesson would sink in a little bit quicker.
What is it? Okay.
He said that he thought the lesson was going to sink in quicker. Because
what?
this
Oh.
lesson, because you lied the first time, now you lied a second time.
How's he know mine?
His man told him the truth, I assume.
He says, you're probably wondering how I can tell if you're telling the truth or not. I myself actually have also eaten a devil fruit. I have eaten a fruit that allows me to tell when someone is telling the truth or not, making me into a human lie detector.
Noise. Eric, can you turn the volume up? I can't hear him.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't want there to be echo.
Yeah.
And so he says, bearing that in mind, I hope that you will realize how futile it is to lie to me going forward.
Okay.
I can't tell what the truth is when you lie, but I can tell whether what you're saying is true or not. And if I hear a falsehood, well, bad things might happen to you and your friend.
Okay.
So you're a devil fruit user. What kind of power do you have?
Hey, Tyler. That wasn't a lie.
I suppose I should be exceedingly clear. If you don't cooperate and give me the information I'm asking for, I would consider it just as bad as insubordination or lying to me.
Okay.
So I'll ask again, what kind of power do you have?
I'll answer in just a second. Can I ask why you ask questions twice?
Oh, that's just kind of who I am. If there's something that I'd like to know, I can be rather persistent to find that information.
Oh, one more question. Why are you asking me these things?
Oh, I don't know. Sometimes when I meet someone who I think may be an interesting plaything, I try to get to know them a little bit better. It's so much more fun when things are more personal than impersonal, don't you think?
Sure. Well, my power is to turn paper or fold into paper. I can fold into paper.
Oh,
Like
interesting.
paper. I can fold like paper.
Wow, very interesting. That seems there's a lot you could do with that.
Not
So-
really.
What brings you to our kingdom then? Are you here to steal from our citizens, or was there something else that brings you into our town?
Yeah, I just kind of ended up here. You know, my boat broke down, so this was like the closest place. So I tried to just come here before.
Interesting.
Correct.
So now that you're here, what are you going to do? Or do you plan to stay? Do you plan to leave? Are you going to continue breaking our laws? Or are you
Like I
going
said before, I kind of like it here. You know, it's pretty great. But when I get out of here, I am gonna leave. So.
Yeah, it's interesting that you said when you get out and not if. I feel like it's more of an if situation. It's not every day that we're able to capture a devil fruit user. Usually those with those powers are so difficult to pin down that it would have taken more men for us to have been able to catch you.
That's cool. Well, when I get out here, I'm a shipwright, so I already fixed my boat, and I was on my way out actually.
So you're not planning on staying here in our kingdom then?
Nope,
What a shame.
it doesn't seem like anyone here actually likes me, but okay.
Well, I wouldn't go so far as that. I thought we could be friends.
You say that, and yet you cut my snake.
But you made me do that. I told you what would happen if you lied, and you
didn't
lied
tell
to
me
me.
beforehand.
I didn't tell you the first time, but I told you after the first time, and you still did it. So, who's really at fault at the end of the day? Who could say?
You.
Well, we can agree to disagree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there are certain things that that need doing here around the kingdom, and it's not every day that I have the opportunity to have a devil fruit user in my company. It sounds like currently you don't have any kind of ties to other factions or people in the kingdom. I could consider giving you back your freedom if you work for me.
So I can't leave. Is what you're saying? I have to stay here?
What I'm saying is I would give you your freedom and I would release your friend under the condition that you do a little job for me.
First, tell me what the job is.
Yeah, all in due time. What I need to know is whether or not you trust me, whether or not you think we could be friends.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I love to hear that. Not a lie.
What?
We haven't introduced each other yet. What is your name, my friend? Kristen?
May.
Yeah, did you forget your name?
Forgot her name.
Yeah, great. Nice to meet you. My name is Benedictus.
Fun name.
I'm glad you think so. Thank you so much.
Yep. What's your devil fruit? Yeah.
Yes, I've already told you. I can tell when someone is telling the truth or not.
Yeah. I realize that. Yeah.
Well, since you've agreed to work together with me, I suppose I can give you a little bit more information on the job that needs doing. The power that you have could actually be extremely helpful to me with your ability to sneak around and get into tight spots. That may be exactly what I need to accomplish my goal.
One more thing.
Yes, what is it?
Since I'm helping you so much, and I could technically just escape here by myself since I can fold into paper, I could get out of here really easily and just
You
leave.
could try, but now that I know what your power is, I can certainly take precautions against it.
Yeah. But anyways, I think that you since I'm doing this for you, can you at least tell the guards and stuff like that that I was innocent in the first place?
I do not tell lies. That is not who I am.
But while I'm here and I'm doing the job for you, people may try to get me back in jail. So that wouldn't work out very well.
Yeah, we won't have any kind of, warrant out for your arrest or anything. I will wipe the criminal record clean. But I will not tell anyone that you're innocent, as I do not tell lies myself.
Okay.
Yes, as condition for your release, I will erase your record here, and it will be as if you were never here in the first place. Simply like a ghost. You would have not ever even been here.
Okay.
And so with that, Benedictus opens the door to your cell, and he gestures for you to follow him as he heads back up the stairs that he came down from originally.
His name was Benedict.
Benedictus.
Benedictus. Okay.
Yeah, and so we'll cut there, and we will go back to Bak-Koi. So Bak-Koi, you wake up in the morning in the alleyway, and you are still covered in gashes and bites all over your body. They've kind of scabbed up at this point. You're still alive, but you are feeling not great. What do you do?
Well, I guess I still look like a female, though I'm a fish man. I kind of go. Well, what time of day is it?
It's like 7 a.m.
Okay. I make my way around the docks. I mean, I'm just right around the corner. Make my way around the docks and kind of like not necessarily closer to the docks, but more closer to the buildings and all the doors and windows, but obviously very much viewable from the docks. And I just kind of, I don't know how well I'm walking, but I put an extra limp in.
Yeah.
And I make myself look like I need a lot of help. Every now and then, like, give puppy dog eyes to any person who I make eye contact with, hoping that they're gonna take me in or at least heal me because I'm very much injured. But I don't know if they're gonna do it. Oh, actually, before any of that, I did read into the rules when we were reading the surprise attacks, and there is something. Let me double check it. It is with secondary skills. So let me find secondary skills real quick. It is with bluff skill and how it affects other skills. So because my bluff, because my bluff is level 5, rank 5 or more, I get +2 bonuses on diplomacy, intimidate, and sleight of hand checks, as well as on disguise checks made when you know you're being observed and you try to act in character. So I don't have sleight of hand. So I guess anytime sleight of hand is needed, I just add +2. But do you want me to just go in and add +2 to diplomacy and intimidate?
Yes, do that.
Okay, great. To diplomacy and intimidate. Anyway, cool. Yeah, those are.
Put 0 on it.
I put 2 on it. Oh, I did put 0 on that. Yeah, cool. That was one thing I wanted to say. But anyway, yeah. So whether that's a bluff, that's cool. But I'm just basically trying to get people to feel sorry for me.
Okay. So you are like kind of like weakly limping along the harbor like strip basically. And yeah, as you're walking by, a few people take notice of you and they kind of just like, give each other looks like, Jesus Christ, like what happened to that guy? Or that girl.
Well, that girl, yeah.
You're kind of walking along. And as you're walking by, nobody really has offered to help you, but you pass by an older woman. She's got like frizzy, like gray hair, kind of comes like just below shoulder length. And she's sitting there smoking a cigarette. And she says, "Hey doll, what happened to you?"
I got into a bit of a street fight and I am severely injured. I woke up and I'm scabbed all over and I don't remember too much from last night.
Yeah, we've all been there before. It's pretty normal. She takes a pretty long drag of her cigarette and blows it out in your face. She's like, I'll tell you what, sweet cakes. Why don't you come with me? We can patch you up.
Even though I definitely want to accept it immediately, I want to roll a sense motive.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Okay, yeah, you can tell that she's genuinely just trying to help.
Yeah, I'll accept her offer.
Okay, cool. And so she's like,
What's your name, dollface?
My name is Bak-Koi.
Bak-Koi, and you look to be a fish man woman.
Yeah, you can say that.
I don't see too many of your kind around here. My name's Chloe Lynn. I'm the ship lieutenant of the Clapback Pirates. You may have heard of us or not.
Chloe Lynn of the Clapback Pirates.
Yeah, we're a pirate, an all female pirate crew that rescues girls in bad situations and helps rehabilitate them.
Oh, well, that sounds like a very caring pirate ship.
Yeah, there's a lot of great girls. You'll have to meet our captain. You'll love her.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
Yeah, everything she's done for us to, make our lives better and to help people out in need. She's my hero. She takes another long drag of her cigarette. And she's like, well, we're docked just here in the harbor if you want to come with me, doll. And she gets up and starts walking towards their ship.
Yeah, I do follow her, and while I follow her, I'd like to I would like to just search for money on the way there.
okay.
Not that I'm gonna find anything, but do you want me to roll me a search, or do you want me to roll you a search?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, I'll say you find like 500 belly on the ground on your way there.
Sick.
Whoa.
That's some good cash.
Hey, I remember I got like 5,000 belly
I'm
from that
now
one
at
dude and I
20,000
stole
flat.
Kind of sad.
All right. Anyway,
Yeah, so you guys walk to the harbor, and she escorts you onto her ship.
where's the ship about?
Yeah, so I mean, her ship it's a large ship. It appears to be like almost like a nightclub. Like they're
Interesting.
it is like you can tell that it's a business. Like they're not just like a pirate ship. Like it appears as if it is a club as well. And there are girls dancing, and there's like a bar set up, and there's people behind the bar serving drinks. You can tell there's a couple like regular citizens from the kingdom who have come and are just kind of customers here on the ship. And Chloe leads you around like through like the main floor of the ship and up to the second floor, and knocks on a door. This says captain's quarters on it. And she knocks on the door, and a woman answers the door. She is probably in her like early to mid 30s. She has long dark hair, kind of sharp features, and she's got very keen eyes that you can tell are, she's the type of person who is not missing anything that's happening around her. And so Chloe says, Bak-Koi, allow me to introduce you to my captain, Vixen. Captain, this is a young girl that I found walking around the streets. She said that she had got into a street fight last night. Do you think we'd be able to help her out? And Vixen, that's what she's going to sound like. Vixen says, hello, Bak-Koi. It is nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
Yeah, I say, thank you, Captain. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
Thank you.
We are always happy to help any girls in need. Oh God, what does her voice sound like? This ain't it. Yeah. always happy to have. We're always happy to help any girls in need. It looks like you're a bit damaged. We can help bandage you up and dress your wounds. Is there anything else I can help out with while you're here?
Well, I mean, I, this is gonna sound weird, and I poke my fingers together, very
when you're shy. I don't know. I can't show it.
very much when you're shy. I look like that, and I kind of kick my foot I kick my foot on the ground, and I say, "Well, I may not seem like it, but I'm not who who I look like. I've done some bad things, and I'm not supposed to be who I am. I don't know if you offer these types of services, but I need to get back to being a man."
And very quickly, you can tell that the atmosphere in the room has changed pretty severely. And Chloe Lynn says, did you just say you're a man?
Yeah, I did. I hope that's not an issue at all.
Yeah, that's a bit of an issue for us. Sorry, we can't help you anymore. You're gonna have to leave the ship. Vixen kind of looks at you coldly, and she says, I'm sorry that this is how things have to end. But unfortunately, we don't help men. We're going to have to ask you to leave or things make it better.
I turn to the captain with the best injured smile I can, and I'll do a little bit like jazz hands. I'm going to attempt to roll a bluff and say, "Haha, I was just kidding. I didn't realize you don't take jokes too well. No, I just need to get fixed up is all." I'll roll a bluff. I think I'll do okay, unless her sense motive is pretty high.
Yeah, let's check it out.
22. He got a
I
22.
know he can see it. I'm really hoping it does not.
Okay, let's see.
Didn't you already roll? Isn't 22 good?
Yeah, but they need a sense to see if they understand if I'm telling the truth or not.
Yeah.
I take it you didn't have the captain as a character sheet.
No, I do.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, I just didn't have sense motive as an ability for her, so I'm adding it right now.
Oh, we're dancing, man. Why are you holding my hand? Ouch.
Okay, 1 digit. That's all I
Yeah. So she says, going forward, I would advise you not to make jokes like that on the ship. This is a crew full of women who we have freed from, either slavery or other unfortunate situations that these girls have found themselves in. Myself, I was once in a very bad position myself, and upon finding a devil fruit and eating it by accident, I decided to use the power to help rescue those who, like myself, had been oppressed. Men are the ones who have put us all in these positions, and we have no sympathy for men at all.
Yeah, and I say, I understand that, and I'm sorry that you had to go through a hardship. But if it means anything at all, I'm happy to help wherever I can. But then I also chime in and say, and if it helps you at all, I had a pretty bad past with humans being a fishman woman. You catch
Fishman woman? Really?
if you catch my drift, having to be slavery from the humans and all.
Yes, I can understand how things may have been tough for you. We have a couple other fishermen here in our crew, and I know things have been difficult for your people. Certainly, we are here to help. And if you need a place to stay, if you need food to eat, you are welcome to stay here aboard our ship as long as you need. You need not join if you don't feel comfortable doing so, but we are here specifically just to help those who are in need.
Why, that's a very kind offer, and I'd be a fool not to accept. I'd happily take any I don't know what the word is, but Any
Any
help you're
help,
willing
yes.
to provide?
Well, what do you need help with the most? What can we do for you?
Well, I did get a little banged up last night, and I'm not feeling too well around. I got into a bit of a fight and lost severely. It was not my intention to fight either. I just couldn't escape.
Yes, we've all been in situations like that. You can't blame yourself for these things. Chloe, can you take our friend here and get her patched up in the medical bay? Chloe says, yeah, I'll take her there right now. She says, all right, Bak-Koi, are you ready to go?
Why, yes, I'm quite ready now.
And she kind of like nudges you and she says, thank the captain.
What did you say?
She says, thank the captain.
Thank the captain?
Yeah.
Oh, I turn to the captain. I say, "Thank you, Miss Captain Vixen. I'm in your debt. Or indebted to you."
Yeah. I think nothing of it. That is my goal in life, is to help those who need help. If there's ever anything I can do for you in the future, please don't hesitate to ask. And she kind of like, waves you out. And Chloe takes you out of the captain's quarters and closes the door behind you. And you head off towards the medical bay to get patched up.
Nice.
Yeah. And I think that's a fine stopping point. We can just do our to be continued there. Cool. So yeah, sorry we got you guys in so late today. I did not expect that whole thing to take 3 hours.
Die from rats. So there's that.
I wasn't expecting to not be found in jail.
To not be what?
Yeah, I mean, like, she says she was surprised that nobody found her in jail. But in all fairness,
everybody was unconscious. So.
Yeah, I mean, like, I haven't met her character last episode, but otherwise I would have.
Yeah, the only one who met her was Lucas, who did ask about her in the bar.
Right, and then Devin was like.
Well, and then Baroque also met her, but.
Right. Yeah, but oh well. I mean, we're reintroduced to two different arcs of people, so it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, well, we can call it there for the day, guys. Good stuff, and we will meet up again next Monday.
Okay.
Sick. I'm going to take it that you're going to be doing the recap then.
I was going to ask Justin to do it because I don't think Dovey will.
That's fine. Yeah, definitely do it. I mean, adding us in is not going to be hard at all. Like, you can just chime in with.
I didn't get to hear it.
Yeah, I did. I mean, us two things do not take long to talk about. Like, we can probably talk about it individually about what happened, or you can recap.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can recap it if need be, but Justin said he's going to watch like this last hour.
Oh, that's fair.
Anyway, so I'm just going to send it to him once it's uploaded. He'll watch it and recap from there.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds cool to me.
Cool. Bye, Ellie. All right, have a good night, guys.
Yep, see ya.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.